Hey, welcome back to Jartcast, since we're doing this thing again, I guess. Welcome to Community Course Critique by an idiot and an idiot's less stupid friends.
Your chapler's on.
Hi.
What? Damn it! I always forget to fucking turn the source off.
Foolish, man.
It's so nice for ep14. No, I'm censoring the laps, bro. It's clandestine information. Alright, so I guess we ought to get right into things. So, I think the first submission I've got lined up for the day is from Scooty, who submitted Slipgate Cup, which has been in various states of release for a little bit. And their favorite flavor of ice cream is Rocky Road. Good taste.
Hey!
So let's get that loaded up real quick. And okay, so it's a 2-map deal. Wind tunnels and central operation. Oh, is the Discord stream dead, guys?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, let me touch that real quick. Better?
Still black screen.
I still see black.
Huh, that's interesting, because I haven't changed shit.
Damn it.
Discord being a fuck.
I mean, it's always a fuck.
You're right. Oh, hi, Porter. How you doing?
Alright, if y'all don't think sound is if y'all don't think sound is required, we can do the worst thing ever and fucking just hack this immediately. Let's see.
Please
don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash. Yes, I'm the best! Virtual webcam setup. Can you guys see that?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
That is the biggest hack I've ever fucking seen.
Right? It's so bad!
Why does that work with the, what?
It's cheating.
Alright, I guess I'm glad I had this available as a contingency.
Fix it. Don't worry about it. Continue.
Alright. So we all good?
Yeah, we good.
Alright. Jartcast episode 2 duct tape edition. Alright, Wind Tunnel Zone by Scooty. This is giving me very powerful id texture vibes right away. Oh, hey! Hello! No, I remember playing on this on Jart.
Yeah, now you remember.
And okay, so I think before I start doing turn by turns, I'm just going to in the future I'll just go through a full run without stopping to give the creator a good impression of what it looks like to play their map, blind or reasonably blind.
Yeah, smart.
I didn't realize until just now that this is based on Quake.
Yeah, that's why it's got quick use.
Yeah.
Ah.
And seems to also have unfortunately inherited the Quake. Every single texture is the same. Oh, hello. the Quake, every single texture looks almost exactly the same problem. Which is something that was actually complained about on release. Quake was ahead of its time even when it came to not having any colors in your military shooter. This little outdoor section is a nice change of pace. Some of these jumps definitely seem pretty dodgy out of the gate. This is nearly blind because of the waterfall.
Waterfall?
Maybe
Yeah.
it's a little bit more visible on software, but at least in my current rendering setup, it's very difficult to see beyond there, and you don't have much time to react. The signage here is pretty visible, even with the color map applied, but getting players to look up is a little bit difficult. I only noticed any of the signage at all starting on this lap, when I was a little bit more comfortable with the shape of the course. That dash panel feels a bit invisible. This is a way more acceptable place to use that waterfall, by the way. It's an interesting jump. I don't really understand the logic of putting, like... The only location that you actually have your eyes on when you're lining up for that jump is the location that's clearly marked, don't ever go here, you die. And you kind of have to peel your eye away from the gigantic amount of big bright visuals saying don't go here, don't go here, you die, in order to find the actual path forward. If it's a decision you have to make at speed, I can see it being pretty difficult.
What? Oh, it did. Shut up, Trail.
Definitely missing some detailing here. Alright. So, it's ambitious. That's like, that is my default, so I like what you did because you tried to do something interesting. So let's get that covered right out of the way, I think. I like the premise of these big, impactful jumps. I feel like a little bit more introduction to them in a safer part of the course might be a decent idea. You're given about 2 speed cap jumps to adjust before the next one immediately flings you into space, which is
I feel like it's really
crazy.
easy to skip over those 2 speed cap jumps as well.
Yeah, I think I did it
I've
on lap
actually
1, and I'm
done
not
it.
exactly sure how it happened to me.
I've done it once and I wasn't able to replicate.
That
probably because
that
they're
pad's
thin.
so unfair. That's so invisible.
Oh, what the f- That's one single panel.
There's no
okay.
way anyone can see that. So, from a visual perspective, obviously, like, there's a huge lack of color variation, which is like, if you're trying to take inspiration from Quake, I can't fault that, but I would also question the decision to take inspiration from Quake. Lots of, long stretches of a single, flat wall, floor, or ceiling with an obviously tiling texture.
And I want to point out, if you like turn around, like right here, Tyron. If you like turn around and go backwards a bit, that there was a fucking not there,
What?
but like like there was a fucking entrance like right here, like back.
Here,
I am
or?
probably not here. The fucking it was at the last turn. It was like, yeah, there was like an
Oh,
entrance
huh.
right there, and that tripped me up pretty much every single time I've ever raced on this track.
Yeah, what is... So there's a pad there you can, like, dip in, but is that a gain ever?
I have no idea. I don't know what it's for.
I think it's just
Chat is telling me
aesthetic.
this is an exit to a cut that's available somewhere.
Oh.
So now I guess I'm going exploring. Or not.
Nope, you're doing another lap.
The track is red spring jump, so you can't go backwards.
Ah. I mean, hey, stop
I mean-
checkpoint exploits.
I wouldn't say that's necessarily like a bad thing though.
It bothers
Where are
me
you
that
supposed to go here?
in my submission,
I
like,
him.
okay. This is weird because it's the most visually interesting part of the map, and also the one that is by far the worst. Where the fuck am I going in the map?
Everything looks
Even
like
with the
brown poop
signage,
water.
if you're like, so you're at the start, you have the countdown to adjust to the fact that with a lot of different visual stuff going on here, you notice the signage and then make a turn that is still blind.
Yeah, and can I just say, when I first took the turn, I thought it was like through the other waterfall to the left and not like straight through the first waterfall in front of me. So I was like, oh, okay.
So like you
I guess-
use these strips of like the great texture every now and again to break up some of the walls here, but then it's not used consistently throughout the rest of the course. Oh, I guess that can also happen, so get fucked if you get hit with a trap item, I suppose. Overall, I think there's maybe a bit of a... This course might have a problem with warning fatigue in some spots.
Play a lower speed.
At this one spot, you have 2 chevrons telling you to make the upcoming turn, which is actually reasonably visual and is signposted by, like, you know, you got the archway in a different texture, plus you have some side on the path as you approach. But then you also have 2 warning signs that appear to be conveying absolutely no information at all.
I like the try to drift sign. That's really cute.
Bonk. That is...
Have we tried a lower speed?
I have not.
Do it with tails.
Normal speed tails there?
Yeah.
Yeah, might break.
And like anybody more versed in Zone Builder would be able to answer this question, but is there a way to like selectively like not apply color maps to certain objects if they're in a color mapped area? Because I feel like
read as springs
you apply
to me.
you apply
Those are
color maps
springs?
with the
Yeah, those are
FOF,
springs.
or you apply it with like a control sector, so it's
That
easy
looks
to
like
not
a
apply it.
Whoa. Okay, yeah.
This is
well,
real.
like,
Yeah.
This is really
in that case,
good.
I think-
Oh yeah, I died to that, by the
Because
way.
naturally, water isn't even color mapped. You have to do it manually. So
I think
very
in that
easy.
case, it would be a really good idea to like not color map the signs, because the red really pops out really well against
I think in
everything
general,
else
it's
here.
like... So you've thoughtfully provided some warning markers to indicate that the death pit is in fact a death pit. But I feel like these are actually taking away from sight on the main road. We have 2 warning markers over there, we have 1 try to drift sign over here, and pretty much 0 actual clues for where the main road is or how you should line up to take it.
Tyrone Soup just posted a GIF, and I think you should see it real quick.
why are there blue springs there?
Let's
That
see.
wall. Why? Where does that even take you?
Oh dear. What the fuck is that?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, so obviously the jumps here are, if you can get enough speed on entry, there's potentially some shenanigans. It's apparently the entrance to a cut.
You have to open it with a switch, apparently.
Huh.
Don't really know why, but okay.
I guess it's supposed to like replicate like a Quake secret room or something.
So
Is this also something that opens late? Was this just like... I get the feeling this was an alternate path that someone decided was too strong or something.
Either that or you're supposed to open it somehow. No idea how though.
I don't know. The switch that I passed over didn't even read as a switch to me. See, this is like... I think this is another example of a weird spot to me, because the actual way forward has like 1 try to drift sign way out there, and like some chevrons that are kind of easily lost in the alarm fatigue here when you have 4 visible flashing death pit markers and 2 flashing try to drift signs that, as far as I can tell, are not actually conveying anything. Like, as a rule, you're way better off using like the actual shape of your map and natural features to guide the player's eye to where they should be. If you have to do signage like this, not only is it going to be less effective than building a section that visually parses on the first try, but it's also probably a decent indicator that you've made things more complicated than they need to be.
You could theoretically use a quarter pipe to help, like, you know, with the shape of the map to help.
Yeah, because like there's clearly there's a lot of little spaces like this one where where it draws your eye through the elevation difference. Like if I'm here, while I'm taking that jump, I already know what direction this turn is, not because of the chevron, but because I see the apex of the corner literally rising up to direct me.
Yeah.
Sloping the outside of a corner is a really easy way to make it visible at a distance. This section is a bit confusing to me. I remember on Jart, I'd often try to take the center and run into this super awkward spot.
Why is there even a wall there?
Yeah,
I guess.
there doesn't seem to be any elegant way to enter the bottom path.
Yeah.
And the
take
top
away
path,
that wall.
exiting is a little tricky.
The wall is kind of invisible, yeah.
The wall doesn't even need to be there. It's
I
just
mean,
supposed to be
it's
supporting the platform when there's already pillars on each
Yeah.
corner supporting it.
Plus, I mean, it's kind of invisible because it's the problem with like textures look the same kind of deal.
Yeah, this is a neat
Everything's
but
brown.
under-detailed section, I'd say. I always like the indoor-outdoor contrast stuff, where you get to see the same theme reinterpreted in a different way.
I just wish the wall wasn't
This
there
is
because I keep talking on
supposedly
it.
a switch or something. I feel like it should make an activation noise or something if that is the track feature people are referring to.
Or at least like press down or something.
Yeah, it's like for it to press in and trigger and indicate that it's activated. Hell, you could even use the fucking secret is revealed sound from Doom or Quake to indicate to savvy players who know the theme, hey, you should look for something on your next go around.
Make it the Quake guy grunt.
So one more time around here.
You're gonna have to do some tails.
Whoa, yeah, you
Never
can also
occurred to me
miss
that
the
this-
spring
Whoa, wait.
sectors. That's interesting. Yeah, there's,
Oh,
no,
there's,
it's
like, one part that's
there's,
not
there's
spring.
actually an explicit notch left in them if you're moving at speed.
Why?
That's
I don't think that's intentional.
I don't.
so. Operating under the assumption that this is intentional, if this was promoted into like a first-class track feature, where your eye is drawn to like a slightly raised lip of the area here, that's all springs with no springs to like the outside edges, so that players who are at speed can take a risk and maintain their speed through that section. That might be cool. The way it reads as is what the fuck, the spring sector didn't work. Now I have no idea how to take this line because where I expect it to be has nothing to do with where I am anymore.
You kind of entered that section better not taking it.
Yeah, because like you maintain your speed, which is what I was saying. Like if you make it exceptionally clear that that's a risk versus reliability trade-off, where a player can, while approaching it, make the informed decision to take a risky route. That's a potentially interesting situation. As is now, it kind of feels like it might just happen randomly to you.
Something else I noticed with that is just basically how tight that turn seemed when ignoring the springs entirely.
The shortcut?
Yep, that's the shortcut.
so.
That's soup.
That's the
yeah,
path that open.
Yeah, that's soup. The
Ooh.
path soup.
Oh, wow.
This is a whole alternate sequence, though. That's actually sick. And you get dumped outside if you fail it.
Oh wow.
Looks very
That's
challenging as
cool.
well. Really,
I
really
like it, but-
fast cycle hazards. Totally different visual style than the rest of the course.
Whoa.
That was supposedly an item, made the quad damage sound. So let me back up and blow my item so
I
I
don't
can actually...
think it's
Okay,
even-
yeah,
yeah, it's not there
it's gonna be
anymore.
gone now because it's a track feature.
Oh, it's invincibility.
Ooh,
just picked it up.
that's very scary. This
So you
Okay,
can just take
hold
that
on.
first and get a free
This
invincibility.
This
is
is
more
like a whole other
interesting.
course.
This is more interesting than the entire rest of the course by like orders of magnitude.
I
Why
don't
put it
think
back
helps
here?
that- I don't think it helps that because it's not even underwater. It looks a lot better because it's not muddied with the. I think it looks
I mean,
like
that's
a brown
true.
color
Like you're
map
able to use color contrast to. Wait. Okay. Hold on.
The
What's
signage.
that about? What's that about?
I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to warn you for the upcoming turn, but it
Fucking
looks
I
more
wanna
like
be
hey,
the guy
turn this way.
signage.
Yeah.
One upon the
Expert
map with
players
that
only.
too. I remember
Yeah. So this
that.
is an advance warning for the next turn, I think. But
Yeah. Oh.
What? There are checkpoints here. What
there are
the- I mean,
checkpoints, but they're way spaced.
I guess it's like the most risky route. Like you have to go in guns blazing and hope you don't
Making
die.
respawns bad. Kind
That's not even
wait.
risky, it's Is it a spike ball going through the wall? Ooh, that's
Yeah.
That probably needs to not happen.
Shield poke.
This is yep.
So you can also,
signage
I
is
guess
really-
it's designed that you can get over here with a little bit of altitude.
Dude, are you just
And
on a
skip that
different
area.
fucking track? Did we teleport to a different map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is still going.
Because this feels like a completely different aesthetic, not just because of the colors, but because like the entire design of the art.
And now you're back
What?
up there. Oh wait! That's what that X is for. That's what that one thing.
That's
Yeah, and now I'm
basically
at the
the
end of the
entire
lap.
track.
Wait, is that even faster?
I think it's just an alternate route.
Oh.
It might be faster because of the quote-unquote quad pickup.
The problem is it's such a long alt route that like one of them has to be faster. They're too different.
Okay, so I'd like to compliment the author on the name of this cup. It's cute.
Yeah,
I did not even
Slipgate
see.
Cup makes a lot more sense, given the incredibly intense leaning into the inspiration here.
Yeah, as a big Quake fan, I do
Agreed.
appreciate that.
I think maybe the last thing you want to take from Quake as inspiration is its use of color, but conceptually, I like the idea here.
When's my Duke Nukem?
Nuki Nuki.
Where's my Duke Nukem?
Nuki.
Listen, I'll make Duke as my next character. Hear me out in a minute.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
Nice.
thank you.
Yeah, this section with the
What
solid
the
between
you
the
bumped
solid pillars, the awkward overhangs, and this completely inexplicable wall that really isn't particularly visible as you casually approach.
See,
I think
I'll
this
just
could be
say right
opened
now-
up a lot and like properly separated into a top and bottom track that you can like remain consistent on. Like that exit is so nasty. That's so rough.
This is the reason I stopped using red springs. Most of these sections, you just get shot into too fast. You're either getting shot into it too fast, or it's set up where you just skip most of the section because it's like a series of red springs where you bounce on each in the next one. And you just...
Conceptually, the idea of having a hidden fucking route that leads into basically an entire alternate course, the secret finder in me loves this, but it feels like way more work went into that section than the main path, and it's frustrating to view it in that light, because it's something that many players will never see. Also, I think the idea behind giving these spring properties is to ensure that you can continue drifting and like drift store directly into the next set. But these don't
like
read as
what
springs,
Pirate
and the
Island
exit is pretty.
Yeah, I was
awkward
gonna say it's
regardless.
basically Pirate Island.
Yeah, where's my credit?
Like there's a bunch. You're not guaranteed to hit these in a way that makes any sort of sense, and so it makes it feel like a punishing track feature to actually try and use. This is still invisible. I'm gonna complain about this every time around.
I think they should just make this that one boost section wider, in all honesty.
I don't think most of these jumps need to have death pits over like areas that are intended to be traversable. It does make it feel way more high. Wait, man, why?
Yeah, I don't really understand that slope.
That slope
That's a
might
very
not be
bizarre
intentional.
slope.
I don't think that's intentional. I refuse to
Do you think
believe
it's a
it.
vertex slope error or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I mean,
Well,
can
I do have those on
can I do
Pirate
something
Island.
sick? Nope.
No.
Not really.
I,
You could attempt to land on that like small thing of geometry, but I don't think you'll be able to.
I'm looking for like an alt route here. Not
Apparently
even,
Soup's
not
saying-
even on hard speed with the panel speed.
Soup saying grow.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, those spring panels are really
That's
thin.
a
Look
fun
at
rainbow
that.
to hit when you get it right, but it is so tricky to line up. I'd anticipate that being a major source of frustration.
Rainbows aren't exactly necessary things for dead games, but they might be necessary for record attackers, which this might be a course for.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely seems to be like it's very single player friendly. Because I cannot imagine the secret cut having anything but hilarious net game balance issues, considering it opens to everyone as soon as one player hits the switch, and the first into it gets the most significant benefit in the form of the power-up. So let me go check that there's actually an invincibility there, like people are saying. One time around. Oh.
yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
shit.
that's exactly how I died.
So like and then this isn't hard sneaker or anything, so those issues will be even more impossible to deal with there, but I mostly don't think that, like, any main traversable area of the map necessarily needs to be a death pit. Like, all these wind sectors and stuff could probably have a floor under them anyway, unless there's some sort of technical prohibition on that, just to make it less punishing to be hit. Also, I swear to God, the intended route reads like this. If you're like...
Yeah...
I mean,
with the ramp blocking the majority of the turn that's actually here.
I mean, you can kind of see, like, the corner bit.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit.
Even the signage becomes invisible at that angle.
Yeah, that pit is just, like, completely
and then
invisible.
blind drive off
exit
top
that
of route
ever.
into blackness.
I would say this route's the weakest in this course.
Yeah.
What do you have to do
This
there?
is-
What the? You have to just slow down?
Yeah.
This really needs to be separated into, like, two clear paths with less frequent transitions between them that both make sense to traverse on their own.
I would say probably get rid of half of the red spring jumps and then just make all the section, the half that you took out, make it like normal roads so there's more leeway after some of these red spring jumps.
Also, these being speed capped and the rest of the map not giving a fuck.
I can't even
It's
tell because
jarring.
everything's brown.
And see, now
Everything's
I'm
like
getting
brown and
launched by the
black.
track features into unpredictable places because nothing actually reads as springs, and the angle you hit those doesn't really, like... It directly correlates to the way you leave, but not in a way
you missed the shortcut.
don't worry
There's a
about it.
red... At the speed capped area, there's a red spring panel effect sector right next to the first jump.
The hard
really
slip
small
Part of the
gate.
level. Slope. Oh, never mind.
That looks like road when you go into it.
Forget to pop your items so you can pick it up.
That's... Okay,
Yeah.
so you established clear design language for what does and doesn't denote a death pit, and then you break it in this specific instance.
Yeah, 'cause that just looks like,
Like-
that just looks like dirt.
The try to
Until you
drift,
see, like,
the
the
try to
line.
drift mark sign is so much more visible than the pit sign, and honestly, I don't know what the try to drift signs are even for. But like, maybe use a darker texture or something, because this reads as off-road when you're approaching it from the side. And it's only until you get close enough to see the texture detail that you realize, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Oh. Well, I guess we'll never know.
See ya.
You spin me right.
I like the, all the banners here, though.
I haven't been looking at them. I just saw like a face.
This area is so much more interesting than the rest of the course. I can't decide whether I'm angry about it or not. Also, you break your own rule there by fucking
Okay, that was
marking
pretty
it-
good.
by marking a death pit and then allowing this to remain traversable anyway.
I mean,
Like, if you're gonna put try to drift signs anywhere, my friend, put them right fucking there. Cause that's exactly how you take this section.
Maybe your ghosts go ahead of you. Look at them go.
I mean, yeah.
That also doesn't read as a teleporter.
I thought it was a breakable wall.
Nah, teleporter.
Coming right up.
I don't 100% subscribe to the teleporters are always bad school of map design, like a lot of people seem to, but
have to make
you've
them
got to
look
make
good.
it exceptionally clear and give players a lot of time to adjust to their new line after they exit.
If that was part of our rally course.
Pull like a fucking Milky Way where it's a 3-lapper and the last lap is that. Where like,
Like a snowboard kid's
like
route.
imagine instead of that being a cut route, imagine instead that on the 3rd lap, the fucking secret is revealed sound plays for everyone and a gigantic fuck off wall blocks the main road as that path opens up.
That'd be sick.
I like that.
Yes.
That's pretty easy to do too. You just need some lined up executors.
I think it could be pretty sick.
Maple, you can't just say that.
Yeah, because
Are
the
you
way it
ready
is
for some
currently
football?
presents some pretty significant balance concerns in any net game where anyone gives a fuck about their position at all. because
This
it can
also
be
looks
opened by
brown.
anyone, but the player who enters it first gains the most, which means it's incredibly vulnerable to being abused by a frontrunner. Very, very bad. I haven't timed it yet, obviously, but if it's as fast as it looks, well... Hold on for just a moment, I'm gonna check something real quick. Does anybody else have anything to say about wind tunnels? Well,
Nothing that was already covered.
Yeah, everything's pretty much covered.
let's see.
I mean, I don't think there's anything you can really do to change that, since it's supposed to be accurate to how Quake looked.
Well, it's a complaint. I don't think it reads very well because of that.
I think the teleporter should use the exact same sound effect from Quake and Mario 64 because they use the exact same sound effect as well.
Fucking excellent.
They actually?
They really?
Yeah, they do. Use the fucking like weird fucking pipe zoom sound effects.
Yeah.
Same sound bite.
Oh my
both
god.
games.
And yeah, as for visuals, I mean, just the color map on the underwater sections is super intense and limits your ability to use color, but a little more texture variation, less gigantic flat walls tiling the same thing. The outdoor section seems like it's missing a little bit of detailing in spots, and like try to shape the actual geometry of the course to draw the eye instead of just spamming warning signs. Because you use too many of those signs and they stop reading like anything to a player. Alright, let's take a look at Central Operations Zone. Peace!
Oh,
You're cheating!
I thought that was all a part of the track, to be honest.
Alright. Drive straight for 5 seconds section. So I'm just gonna do a blind run here, because I don't think I've played this before. Blind pads. A little more color
I've never
variation.
actually played
Very,
on this
very
either.
visually busy. Looks like a large section that is either not intended... Come on now! This reads it like the exact opposite of the way that it actually plays. This reads as off-road left and right, main path center.
Yeah.
And it's the opposite. There's an invisible fence. Well, not invisible per se, but invisible at speed, I'd say is a completely fair way to classify.
See ya.
I see.
Just
That's base.
pulled into the abyss. Oh,
Oh, yeah, it's just a ramp. It's just a ramp.
Get me off of this
And you got
wild ride.
bombed into that ramp. by those
man.
fucking
And it's hard
bosses.
to estimate the depth of the turn coming around, so I imagine a lot of people will get hit by that if they're trying to take it in an ambitious way.
Yeah.
What is... Holy shit.
Alternating
What in
lasers
the
that
world?
don't really...
I'm scared,
Yeah, they're
bro.
just alternating lasers.
Alright, I recognize this section for sure.
Oh my god, yeah. I love this.
That's taken a wholesale E1M1, which I appreciate. Oh, that's what this is. See, you used the teleporter sound there. Huh? Oh, okay.
What?
This is fantastic.
That
I
is
thought that was.
not
I
visible.
thought that was a turn too.
So that looked to me like it was intended to be a choose the difficulty of your section gimmick, like the hub world. So I imagine if I take the right path, I'll end up with something hellacious and slightly faster.
I hope so. This map is really cute. Like, I like it.
I've not played Quake, so I can't really say much, but it looks alright.
It's very faithful. From
looks
at least
kind of-
this map in particular is drawing a lot from.
It looks
the
like there's a
literal
lot
first
of
few
empty
minutes of the
straightaway sections.
Yeah, it has the Walmart parking lot energy in sections, especially where
Look
like
at
the
this.
cycle
You don't even have
hazards
to
are in
interact
use.
with the lasers. You just drive around them.
I mean, there's a marginal gain in terms of, well, here it's not exactly, like, there you just drive over the conveyors and nothing threatens you, but in the section previously, you at least have some benefit for interacting with the cycle hazard. These slopes are intense as fuck.
Apparently Seaside saying to go into the pond at the end of the last
boy.
lap.
There's something there.
Oh yeah.
So let's see about this path over here.
Same section.
Yeah,
Pretty much the
same
same.
section mirrored in the
Except-
middle. Okay, so it looks like
See ya.
Why is there a pit there?
I mean, it'll never be reachable in standard play.
Just
Okay, so it's not a difficulty selector of any kind, but it does split players. That's you know why this is invisible.
Yeah, I think it's just
exactly why nobody can see that shit.
I think it's just that it blends
The full
in.
turn is invisible at this point. It's complete leap of faith. And all you have is a vague right arrow. Like, yeah, I know the path is that way. I saw it while it was coming in. What I didn't know is that I had to take the fucking long way around.
No, you skipped over it.
Well, that was interesting.
Ha.
What? Wait.
That
A
seems
shortcut?
very strong and accessible to everyone.
I think the problem would be like with the water skip. Because if you water skipped, it may make you lose time.
That means it'd be better for frontrunners than for anyone else, because frontrunners are the least likely to be moving at speed from speed items.
Shit, you're right.
Okay, so Tyrone, when you get to the big spiral staircase and you hit to the bottom, let me know.
Why is this traversable? If I get knocked into here during a net game, I'm gonna lose my. Oh,
Wait,
I
there's
know
actually
why it's traversable.
Oh, that's a shortcut. You have to jump.
Very
to the other
awkward
side.
looking shortcut, but
Yeah, that's
You have to jump to the other
that's really
side.
strange. But what?
There you go.
And if
And
you
there's
got,
why is there a fence there?
if you got stuck, you try to go where the fence is, and then you eat a fence, and then you probably are.
Oh, there's an entire top route, isn't there?
You have to get
Is
to the
there?
left side.
Oh, I
See
see.
those
Wow,
pads?
that's impossible to. It doesn't even like.
what the
Look,
fuck?
That's it. Okay, my
Wow,
guy.
that's a lot of
think
ghost
about
distance
think
first.
about the camera perspective. That doesn't read as anything over there. That doesn't read as a traversable floor. That reads as like a wall with an aliasing problem.
There's too many road textures he's using for the main road.
I feel like for that thing in particular, you could actually have a one-sided line down.
Was that a
like
fucking?
The diagonal
Oh
arrow.
god, what's going on?
Keycard? What?
So what did I just open up then?
Is there yet another secret?
You got secret bonus point.
You got.
Now I'm just gonna start randomly bumping against walls and spamming the use key like real Quake.
I guarantee you that will do nothing.
Carmack, we have to put in push walls. It's important.
You need to have the fucking spring item with current item debug so you can just fucking buddy hop.
Please just a one-line Lua that makes you play the fucking Quake jump sound when you use a spring here, even though it should never be encountered in standard play.
Okay, stop.
Stop.
Okay, go to the edge, the other side. Go to the very edge, bump that fence. On the right.
What?
That's a death
That's
plane.
not good.
How is... Wait, there was no checkpoints for that entire section?
That's pretty bad.
What?
Ooh, yeah, that's kind of.
That looks like it
Why?
was just like my cat sat on my keyboard while I was assigning a sector property. That doesn't look intentional at all.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
Do it
intentional. I
again.
That wasn't there in the.
No,
other-
the Barkley. I think everyone is.
Okay.
I just found
This
that out.
seam bothers me. What bothers me more is that this section appears to be traversable for no reason.
Yeah, so people could get dunked over there and fucked up.
See ya.
And you go all the way...
Was there an entire route down there?
Fuck.
I don't think there was. I think it's
Apparently,
just
if you turn
geometry.
right at the start of the spiral, there's another path, according to chat.
Yeah.
Turn right at the start of the spiral.
Like before this, you start going downhill.
Oh my... What is
There was no
this?
indication of that.
What the fuck?
Boing.
What? Wait.
Oh, so there is a.
Whoa!
What the fuck? Oh,
Well,
oh, oh,
Well, wait.
You have skipped the entire time.
Oh, and there's another one of those things.
Ultra time save.
Dude, no, hold on. Real talk.
That's just a skip. That's just
These
a
are
ginormous
awesome
skip.
set pieces. Why the fuck are they secrets? Come on.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
not gonna lie, that was pretty damn tight.
It's definitely messy to traverse, but I don't think I've seen a section in a cart course like that, maybe ever, that has that degree of terrifying verticality. It's like I'm doing the fucking Akina downhill on fucking methamphetamine. That's crazy. Like, I get the feeling that, like, these crazy secrets, the feeling of elation when finding them, is awesome precisely because they are secret. But how in the fuck? I would not have found these in a million gorillion years without either spectating someone in a net game or without like 20 people telling me where the secret is in chat. And even then,
I mean,
it took me a bit.
Isn't that the beauty of what Quake secrets were kind of like?
Well,
most of those at least followed some design language, though. They'd like
you already passed it. I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
You'd have
couple
like
of the fact that like Card also just isn't built for that sort of thing, because
Yeah.
in Quake you still have the the freedom of movement. And
yeah, you
you're
can
not
walk back
racing.
and explore things. Cart wants you to be going fast, so not only do you not have a lot of sight on any given track element, is this also a fence? Oh my god, dude, and the fucking...
Okay, well, at least with that fence, there's like lights to indicate that there is something in the way.
Yeah, for sure, it's an improvement in that regard. I wonder if you can... Oh yeah, you sure can.
Oh yeah,
That's
another
really strong.
You can just
I
lawnmower
wonder if
it.
you can probably
Let me actually, I might have to retime
lawnmower
here.
through it.
Yeah, you can just lawnmower through it. It's really short.
Yeah, you can literally just lawnmower it. So either make that glue or like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
my
I don't
ghost
think
is
even glue would
long
work.
gone at
My
that
take
point.
is that it should not be there at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
probably
think
for the
that glue would
best.
save that.
Actually, yeah, you're right, because there's technically 2 different skips you can do here.
Oh, so you want to miss the speed pads there.
Yeah.
And I still come out ahead of my ghost if I use that. Even with the fucked up
Probably, like,
entry.
You can probably like brake like before you hit that
Yeah, yep.
section.
That's
Yeah,
how
you can literally like
So like if you're going too fast, then you're gonna mess up. But if you're able to brake
This is
right
so
before
bad.
it,
The water skip there is really frustrating.
yeah. So it's easy to take
Yeah,
it. So
I come out
that's,
miles ahead of my other ghosts like that. It's like the rest of the course isn't even relevant.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Games.
Like let's compare that ghost to like me doing the this upcoming cut legit. And hitting the pad. Still pretty close margin. Why am I fucking... That was weird. Get me out of here. So yeah, once again, serious concerns with most of the cuts regarding actual net game balance. But man, the fucking blue key sequence is crazy. Is there more to find here, or...?
Yes!
Oh boy. You've only got 2 laps to find it, the fuck?
You can find them all on one lap.
Starting to think that the rule of cool is outweighing the rule of net game balance.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And, like, if
like
it comes down to
fucking
cool, if it comes down to
boosters.
cool versus balanced, I am the honeybee industry apologist, so I will tell you cool every time. But maybe it's possible to improve both, you know? That fence is
I think
also
both
pretty
are-
difficult to read at a glance.
I think both can coexist if done well.
I love it. So
Okay,
we
so
have
you know
like
that jump?
that's a red door.
War Dog saying in the chat he hasn't even found the real shortcut
Yeah,
yet.
because I'm looking at the red door there, like, okay, there's got to be something there as well.
There's something to collect at that big verticality jump.
Yeah, because you pick up the yellow key there, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy, that is.
Now this section is cool, but the problem is that you can probably skip like a major part of this course.
Yeah, you just skip the entire spiral. You win.
You know what? I feel like with the way that that's structured, because of the fucking teleporter section at the end, it feels less like a cut and more like an Easter egg with a reward tied to it. I mean,
yeah, to an extent.
Because like it's structured like Quake's, like secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
I'm just saying, like in a net game environment when like people are playing seriously and someone takes that cut multiple times.
All right, so now I've got myself 2 keys, and I'm fucking
yeah,
on the
no,
lookout.
it is absolutely strong.
Poking around, looking for an alternate route. And any vaguely mysterious gap in a wall, I will now bump against and attempt to shoot.
So I agree with Soup on this. Because he's saying it feels like these maps were made for like being fun in single player.
For sure.
Because I can definitely agree on that point.
I don't know if anything
like
to the effect was said in the, Hey there.
Oh wow.
What?
How did that open again?
Oh, there's...
Oh, those are firing at you. Oh my god.
What the fuck? This is so ambitious. There's so much cool shit here.
I don't know how to feel about this section.
There's so much shit in this map. Did I miss the key pickup here, or... Oh god, there's more. What in the world?
Jesus Christ.
There's
Man.
more?
Okay.
You playing fucking audio surf right now?
Fucking... Is that the real cut? I don't know. What's happening? The red door is still there. Why?
Geometry's weird.
You could put like a tiny vertex slope to make that more smooth.
Yeah, some kind of step up there. I just want to start free roaming now.
Oh, you can just summon Shoes of Command, alright.
Yeah, I built that into my item rigging script for this, so I could test a little bit more easily. Uh-huh.
Card debug item.
It plays the sound on the exit. It's pretty cute. Okay, apparently according to War Dog, that's the real cut.
Are you sure, War Dog?
So...
I feel like
Also,
if you're gonna leave that water skip intact, I have one request, and it's that if you end up on this island for any reason, it should laugh at you.
Yeah, and also the rock should not be a slope, because you can actually kind of fly off the rock.
No, Blue Mountain Zone.
It's not as bad as Blue Mountain. Blue
you.
Mountain is just like a kart space program. This is more just like, oh hey, I'm having a nice little flight over this hill, possibly.
This legit reads... It's... I can only assume that this was made after wind tunnels, because it is so much closer to a brilliant execution of that idea. There is so much cool shit going on. The map is way more interesting to look at. The cuts are both, like, way more varied and fucking plentiful and impactful. There's visual conveyance issues in a lot of places, and all of these cuts are hilariously unbalanced and incredibly difficult to discover organically. But, like... Damn, dude. This is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
What in the world? Like, with only a relatively small amount of attention to the polish and conveyance issues, and making the layout just, like, moderately more friendly to drive, this would easily be one of my favorites I've ever seen. This shit is crazy. Bonk. Why?
I think a lot of these side sections just be better as main sections.
Ooh, that's actually... That's crazy
I
because
don't think that
it's-
saves much time.
it's so
You have sections
difficult
like
to,
right there. Or
Yeah,
the
there's
turn
like
is
so
way more
many there's so many
interesting
ways to go through this that have nothing to do with the actual
with the
turn.
turn. And the turn is
Yeah.
interesting. Like it could be a little bit less, like maybe guide you into the slope so you can actually see it before you enter it.
Oh wait, hold on.
But
Is
it's
that
a
an
cool
actual
turn.
intended route as
There's
well?
yet another route.
This is also an
Jesus
intended route, but the
Christ.
pad is invisible. And the alignment looks really tough as well.
So
You
the
get
end
like a
section
minor
is
speed
just who can,
capture off that.
so the end section is basically who can take which cut faster.
There's like 7 routes, and they're all accessible to every player. What the fuck? That's not a choice. That's a series of LucasArts adventure game red herrings.
No.
What the fuck? The only restriction, yeah, he brings this up, is that the only restriction on any of these routes really seems to be, are you actively being harassed by the SPB at the time? Also, do these cuts open a cut for only you or for everyone? Because, yeah.
I was actually thinking that. I'm pretty sure it's everyone.
Yeah, since the entire wall seems to
I wouldn't
disappear.
imagine why it wouldn't be for everyone.
It'd be funny as hell if I had a key display and I could just pass through the fucking wall mysteriously.
Realistically, I feel like if any of these cuts were local only, there'd be sync issues. So
Yeah.
I'd like to believe they're local.
No, you didn't take the fucking cool section. No. I actually
feel
like this section too.
Maybe potentially you could track state in a super hilarious way by basically converting all of this to Lua stuff. And, like, having a map script handle displacing players in these situations, but... would be a huge mess. This section makes no sense to anyone. What in the fuck? I think the sad, lonely signage up there might be my favorite part.
How much do you want to bet at the very end, this section starting to the end, they kind of just ran out of steam and just said fuck it?
Like, you literally can't see that signage because half of it is blocked by the floor and the rest of it is blocked by item boxes.
This map,
So it's
ironically,
only there
has
to let you know as you head down, you fucked up, chief.
This is definitely like a fuck it section.
I think this map has like an opposite problem of what the other map had, which was like too little signage, maybe.
Yeah. Seaside is asking for a voice they don't recognize. Can we get a roll call from people who are currently unmuted?
Yo, I'm Shinji.
I am Runa.
I am Border of Games.
I made Bark Park.
Board play!
Board play!
I am Trailblazer. 1.
Twill is
Willie.
fucked off
Twill's
watching
here too.
VTubers.
I was here. No, wait, you're right, but like, I was in between Barkley and someone else.
Are you?
That's
Not
just-
on my
you
screen.
spoke over- Oh,
Roy's
I'm
like,
not
you
looking
made
at
Bark Park? What?
Oh my word.
Alright, so should
I'm
we
not
do
looking at it.
I guess we should do a once-over of both of these
Yeah.
to like condense a little bit. Since those
You
were...
didn't do Tails on Wind Tunnels.
What?
What?
Huh?
You didn't do Tails on Wind Tunnels.
Oh yeah, alright, hold on.
Oh,
holy
right,
shit,
Tails.
hello there.
Ah!
If you take a
Aww,
look at your
FOF.
flops.
Off problems. Medic.
That's not
FOF.
Not broken.
Sauce.
Off.
This is either gonna run better than how you originally did it, or you're gonna be missing some. You're gonna be falling in death bits.
It's not too bad. Doesn't like.
Yeah, I do get the impression that this was likely tested on normal, even after like only the first few turns. It seems like the way the springs are interacting is so much more predictable.
Excuse me.
Invisible pad. Ooh, that's pretty tight, actually.
That's rough.
That's really bad if your speed is even reduced by a little bit.
Oh, and there you go.
Yeah,
and there
bad.
you go. There you go.
That's a little. Cheap.
That's really tough. You have to hit the very inside.
Yeah, that's kind of.
ramp.
Bruh.
That's not even a bro. That's a brr.
That's a brother.
Other.
That is being hooked on the brothers.
No.
This theme is now playing in your head.
And I even have the music off.
Your collector's edition Super Show DVDs, hand them over.
No!
Ironically enough, I have one.
Hand it over.
Like, look at that shit!
That was
What
with
do you-
sneaker speed.
I know, but like, someone who uses shoes on their first... If someone uses shoes on their first run of this, they're probably gonna go for the section that you tried to land, like the first section and not the last.
Yeah, you can
section.
see.
Wait,
you
hold
can skip.
on.
You can skip a lot of this part of the course. Yup.
So fucking dumb.
Yeah, this is. I mean,
And who's gonna stop you from
absolutely
doing
support
that?
Rule of Cool, but I feel like it would be relatively simple to stop some of the more crazy abuses here.
Like, what are you
and
gonna do if you
clean
see
up
someone
some of
doing
the
that?
like you're dead if you're Chow there. I think you actually are dead.
I mean, you could test it out and see.
Hell, half the time you're dead here is Tails.
Yeah.
You have to maintain full speed going into the pads and then hit the inside of the turn. Sauce.
Sauce.
And yeah, there's obviously no way that certain sections of this are traversable with Shrink. Oh.
Damn it.
But yeah, it's... Red Spring Windbox jumps are hardly deterministic. There's a lot of different factors that go into the amount of distance you can actually cover. And so having some kind of alternate or fallback for jumps that aren't traversable might be like mandatory in this course, honestly.
Maple's asking if you think that this map was ever tested with Shrink.
Almost certainly not.
Guarantee you, wait, the Snooty?
Scooty told me
Scooty?
that she
I guarantee you they're
just-
part of that group that just thinks, Shrink just breaks the game
Yeah.
and puts a gun to
I'm-
your face.
I mean, technically, it kind of does break the game
Alright,
slightly.
this turn is blind. Needs to be way more visible or you need to extend the lead up. This hole in the fucking springs, if you turn that into a path that looks deliberate and players can actually make choices, it'd be cool. Right now it's fucked. Also, every single gap in the fucking floor of this format should probably not be here because it serves no purpose other than to be frustrating when you screw up your exit. Same for
Or
like
if someone-
same for like solid pillars and stuff on the way out.
Too brown.
Also, I don't know why, but this reads like spikes to me.
Barkley's like, yo, why you in the doo-doo water?
Wait!
Ooh, wait, oh.
See ya.
Dude, that is
I
such a
see.
stupid...
No,
What is
a lot
happening?
of the spring interactions here don't make any sense.
Like, how did that spring save
Like,
you?
clearly from the signage
What?
you put up, well, somewhat clearly, the intent is for you to be able to restore through these, but the interactions don't feel clear or consistent. This pad is invisible. I don't know what this is doing here. It doesn't even look intentional and it should probably be gone.
I was gonna ask if you were able to, like, maybe scoot your way inside there somehow.
A lot of alarm fatigue here. This is the worst example because the path you're being presented with is fucking...
There's no reason that should be all pit.
Yeah. There's no reason that section should be there to begin with, really. The way you approach this turn makes the actual intended path invisible to you, unless you were paying attention earlier. And so if you go for the where the geometry is actually visible, you'll die every time. This is a cool section, though. And then, whether you take high or low path here, there are a lot of awkward, blind transitions. That wall is helping no one on the lower path. It makes it so difficult to correctly line up at speed.
Honestly,
On the
just
top
remove
path,
the wall.
transitioning down to these boosters while still
Dude,
consistently hitting the springs
Why
is like
is there
beyond
no...
impossible.
You know, that top path would be fine if it had yellow springs and then you'd bounce down.
Yeah, you really
but
need
then
to be
it
able
might...
to exit from the top path while still on the top path if it's going to
I
remain
bet
shaped
you
like that
they
at all.
tried that and they found that it was slower, so they were like, fuck it.
We'll trigger the secret here. Fucking...
Miss it because everything's hard to see.
This needs to actually read as a switch when passed over.
That
Just have it
slope
make a
at the
sound
very
and press
end.
in or something.
That slope at the very end is really wacky looking.
What is that character skin? This is Eve, sprite work by Chenji, model by Jack. Sound assembly by me with help translating from a friend of mine.
You have a bind for turning off models?
Yep.
Wow.
Can we actually make that like this? You totally can.
Yes, that's cool.
That's actually sick. This section is way more interesting than the rest of the course. I floated the idea of having this be a 3-lapper where everyone is forced onto this route.
Use your item, use your item.
3. Yeah, I know. I'm going around so I can check what's actually given here. That's fucked
literally
up! This is an invincibility that you give specifically to a very successful frontrunner.
Yeah, and the thing is, because it's only one throughout the entire race, it's only going to be one person that gets that.
There's a lot of misleading signage here. There's one turn in particular that I think is signed literally backwards. It's that one.
Yeah.
Some of these spike balls go through walls and could probably be like shortened a little bit or have the walls moved out a little more. This doesn't read like a teleporter and makes me super anxious. Although you do get a bunch of time to adjust the line afterwards.
Oh, it just occurred to me that that's the section at the end of one of the other early maps in Quake's campaign. Like, that teleporter is ripped straight out of it as well.
Yeah.
Quake has a teleporter that just looks like fucking granite?
Yep.
What?
Like, it was 1996, Barkley.
Okay,
You're gonna have to deal with it.
You're right.
Yeah, if you think you've ever seen visual portals in Doom or Quake,
Don't
it's
worry.
the source port shit every time.
When's the map that uses a bunch of fire blue? Come on, bruh.
Alright.
Off to the granite dimension.
After central operations, this is a big step up visually, mainly because you're allowed to use color at all, because 3/4 of the course isn't covered in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 filter. Like, that color map is so intense. A lot of the alternate routes here are really tricky to find. This feels entirely plausibly lawnmower for not much of a loss. The concept here is fantastic. I like the addition of using Quake teleporter sounds on some of these exits here. There's a lot of drive straight sections, though. Just not a lot to interact with except cycle hazards that don't appear to be super interesting or threatening. Main road is not always the most interesting thing. I appreciate this send-up. I have to do... Wait. Okay, so what's going on here visually? Because I swear to God, I feel like that section is Thok barrier when I'm approaching it. Like, something about it makes no sense to me.
There's a slime trail there.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Transitioning between these sections is fucking scary. I'm able to do it. I was able to do it on a sight read, so I think it's probably okay in terms of difficulty, but that section could maybe be patched up to flow a little better. This fence, and the fence like it on a similar slope upward earlier in the course, don't really see it needing to be there, but if it's gonna be there, it should probably be a little more visible. This section has about 6 different ways to approach it. You can mow this cut. You can do it legit. You can fucking inside cut this blind-ass turn. You can take the full duration of the inside turn. And then optionally transfer to this. Or you can fucking... I lined up for it terribly, but you can take this and come out faster than all of those in a way that is accessible to everyone but obvious to no one. I wouldn't even bother trying to equalize those paths, maybe just differentiate them in such a way that only players with specific attributes or items can take them.
That would actually be a really good idea, because that would actually, structure things to be character specific, Thus,
this as well,
working into the nature of Sonic.
Yeah. This read to me like off-road on left on right, traversable path on center, because the fence isn't very obvious when moving at speed. There's not a lot of contrast. And your eye is mostly drawn to the Gigantic Terror yellow and black stripes here.
Go back.
Hmm?
Go back. Why exactly are the little... No, go to the fence. The fence. Yeah, right there. Why is it where, like, when it gets... See how it goes, like, lower on those sections? Why is it
Probably
like
just
that?
forgot to correct the unpeg type.
Looks a little goofy.
Thank God I have actual
sense.
mappers here to explain why things are the way they are.
Yeah, you could just lower the
Yeah,
mid-texture
it's,
height on
it's
both.
probably just
This
offsets.
section is super ambitious, but blind and punishing, and what the fuck? How am I supposed to tell which way those
okay, you know,
conveyors
it's
are
cool,
going?
but like, look at this shit. You're gonna enter this and just be shot, and you're gonna go like, "What the fuck?" And then that's gonna happen.
It's
you're
okay
gonna be like,
for it to
"What
be
the fuck?"
expert, but it should feel like it's plausibly sight readable,
Whoa.
which it currently doesn't at all.
Wait.
Why is
so
it
hold
just
on. Fall into that pit.
There's just missing
never mind.
fences.
There's just a missing gap on it, right? Thought it was just wasn't solid.
Then there's more section. Wait, hold on. What is... Okay, so those do actually hit. Oh my god, there's
Those
so
are
many.
fucking missiles.
I don't know, like, it's ambitious, but I think it's just kind of also dumb at the same time. There's like 5 of them shooting at you. You can't even really see the rockets because they go too fast.
Can I just...
And they shoot like immediate with that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that section... There is a very fine line between expert course area and completely unreadable blind clusterfuck. Also, I don't know whether the water skip is intentional there, but hell. Maybe for it to be thematically consistent with the design of the rest of this section, maybe water skipping should take you to another traversable route. Maybe there should be like a fucking path through the fucking mountain or something there.
Yeah, that would actually be not only a lot more clearer to the player, but it would also, you know, flow a lot better. You wouldn't have to back up.
Yeah, and this is just a minor thing. Step up here, small slope. Is there more like... And I guess you can cut that way too, if you feel so inclined. My god, that entire section is just... Whee!
See a signpost.
But yeah, compared to Wind Tunnel's Central Operations is an enormous jump in both quality, scope, and ambition. And with only a few, like, relatively minor polish adjustments and a little bit more lenience on some of the difficult sections, it could be absolutely incredible. Wind Tunnels probably needs a little bit more love because conceptually the Red Spring wind jumps are very tricky to nail in a way that feels lenient. There's a lot of death pits where there don't necessarily need to be death pits, and the cut conceptually is just maybe too strong to exist in the game at all outside of record attack. So that's gonna need some evaluation from you on whether you decide it's worth, because I do agree that it's a really thematically compelling element, but it's real fucked, Chief. But yeah. Scooty, thank you for your submission. I enjoyed discovering all the fucking secrets in all of these, and so I think that speaks to at least some degree of success here.
Yeah. Like,
the
critically,
water on this map also not-
I do agree with like a lot of the like points Tyrone brought up. But from the viewpoint of a biased Quake fan, I fucking loved every minute of seeing that. Like, that was cool as shit.
No, like, absolutely, Central Operations fucking nails the aesthetic, and the level design, even to an extent, feels like it could have come right out of fucking Romero's head. Like, that horrible rocket turret section is absolutely a Romero thing. All you'd have to do is turn off the lights periodically.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it's... If I seem harsh on some of this, it's only because I recognize a great degree of potential in this, and it also speaks to my personal bias as well, having some experience with arena shooters for a very long time, and I'd really like to see where this goes in the future. Phone.
Same.
Yeah?
Alright, so now for something completely different. We have an in-dev submission from Roy Curbs that is apparently expected to be mostly releasable, whose favorite flavor of ice cream is Fren. F-R-I-E-N, all lowercase. I've never seen anybody fucking more devoted to this bit than Roy, honestly.
I don't get it.
Alright.
Roy, could you
noting
perhaps
some
tell us what
stuff
trend
about
flavor is?
a missing frame and missing cues on some of the hazards, and missing encore mode as well. So let's go ahead and load this up.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think if you've been following Roy's posts and custom courses at all, you probably already know what this is.
I have a feeling. Oh.
Roy. So I'm gonna be straight with you right out of the gate.
Roy, we need to talk.
This is a really, really, really bad thumbnail. It is dog shit terrible, and I'm angry with you. Alright, so as usual, we'll do one blind run around. This had better be the Camellia remix. Oh, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. I hate
so
this.
Oh my, it's actually... it's actually Megalovania.
Yep. Ooh.
Woo!
Ha, alright, well, shit. That's actually a... For something you don't really have sight on, that seems a little bit... Wow, yeah. That slope is super aggressive.
Yeah.
It's like you almost want to stop and then just let the fucking momentum of the slope carry you down, then even hit the pads. What?
Ooh, that is a lot of,
Yeah, very, very busy here. We're channeling Coda textures, and it's making it difficult to keep sight on the main road.
Yeah, it's a lot of information.
Which is weird because it's only black and white.
Are these fucking Gaster Blasters firing Mega Muck? What the fuck?
That's what it... I don't know.
Yeah, those are Gaster
really goofy.
They're really visible, at least.
Yeah, and it's like... Yeah, I think...
That's soft.
Wow, looks like he got boned.
Shut up!
Hoarder!
Jail!
Jail.
Jail!
Get out of the voice chat. Right now.
There's no reason for those boosters. Holy shit. I would get rid of those.
So apparently this is fucked in
up.
OpenGL. In what way, I'm not exactly sure. Okay, come on.
Ooh.
You know that's bullshit. You knew it was bullshit when you fucking put it down. Okay, just the intro bit's fucked in OGL. I imagine most of the course layout is okay. Okay, hold on. Actually, this is really funny to me. White Springs? Did you speed cap me or
What is it?
I don't know.
What could this possibly be? What are we gonna
but
get?
you're willing to use the yellow here, although I think that might be because... Nope, still like that in sprites.
It's because it's an object.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you'd have to dedicate an entirely new MOBJ to that, so...
Can you not color map it?
I don't know if you can color map specific objects, no.
With the texture, he just made a new one and just put it in.
Because I know, like, that was uncomfortable to me. I wasn't actually sure what I was traversing there.
I would say for the sake of consistency, like, you can keep the speed boosters in, because those are thematically appropriate, but I feel like the spring pad should be...
Right, says you can cover it with a color map, but the player will be briefly color mapped. Yeah, I don't... This will be broken on my stuff because I'm using some of Jack's in-dev stuff, but in my experience, you can colorize basically anything through Lua and it will work, but I don't know how you'd specifically grab that reference exactly.
Why is that ending section like...
You brought up... Sorry, you go, Barkley.
Why is the ending section not one big spring panel cylinder instead of 5 small ones?
Yeah.
I was thinking about it too. I was thinking that as well.
There's no reason for it to be 5 small ones, because then you're just going to make people fall in between the holes.
Yeah, it's very visible.
The usage of guardrails is bothering me here because there's guardrails on all the easiest sections and then no guardrails on all the blind sections.
I will actually give credit. I like that the guardrails are bones. I will,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a
nice
little bit of a
thematic
solid.
Whoa, these
And
feel
I
like
like
hard.
the gases as well.
If you wanted to go in with the Undertale stuff, and you brought up the fact that you could color map players earlier.
I wanted them to
Do
say
you see
you
where
are
I'm
blue
going
now.
with this?
Yeah,
You
no,
are blue now.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think I told him once. Well, I might have thought about telling him.
Like,
once to do that.
it's... Go ahead.
I think that was it.
Oh, okay.
That was it.
Yeah, you could just like
Silence.
you could legit just like play iterator in a think frame, set absolutely everybody if they don't have their color set by some other fucking thing in source. Just set everybody to colorized in blue. That's my attack.
No.
That looked really bad.
So the very minimal geometry and huge height variance combined with like the track at basically every stage basically being parallel to the fucking floor death plane. It makes it really fucking difficult to see what's coming up in certain situations. Like, okay, you're playing this for the first time, and you're coming up on this section. Like, I'll break a little earlier here. Where is the forward path? Now keep in mind, you're not supposed to be looking at any of the moving elements right now, or any of the track elements with extremely high contrast fucking texture patterns. You're supposed to be trying to figure out what that fucking cluster of lines up there represents in terms of how you should adjust your line. How the fuck am I supposed to know that shit? Especially with, like... You have the Coda-style towers, so maybe consider... placement of these to draw the eye a little bit better is probably the first priority, but just, like... in general, unless you have an overwhelmingly good reason to not do this, the player should always have direct sight on the path they're about to travel. And the fact that fully half of the course is using the exact same texture as the featureless black void out here makes it really difficult to identify where the main path is, with even slight changes in elevation. Like, the fucking floor here is denoted by 2 lines. Oh yeah, also, if you ever get here, you're probably fucked beyond, like, all repair.
I need help.
Oh, and the springs also don't work consistently, so that's pretty bad.
There's a border where it doesn't have a bounce spring on it.
Yeah, stuff like this.
Why
Even
doesn't it have a
that reads a
guardrail?
little bit confusingly to me.
Why doesn't it
'Cause
have
it's not
guardrail?
obvious for like
Yeah,
the majority of the time you're approaching this where
Yeah,
a
that
turn
does not
actually
look
is.
like-
It's just like
that does
this
not
doesn't
look
even
like a
read as a
spiral
wall
at all.
yet. It just reads as like something yellow. It almost looks kind of bugged out. Okay, so you can.
Frank
Should
shot.
you? Maybe not. If you get speed and then adjust very slightly, maybe you can wall bunk out there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can definitely do that. I don't know whether it's still finishable at that point, but I haven't gotten dinged just yet. And from Roy's an instant reaction of ellipses, fuck, I'm going to assume that's not intended. I think you could probably promote it to intended with only a few small changes to that section. But... what?
I didn't see what happened. I gotta look at
The
the stream.
fuck was that? I think I got a little bit of airtime and then bounced off the outside wall there.
Yeah, that's what it looks like anyway.
So this is an intended
that's
cut,
weird.
right?
No.
It kind of does look intended.
Oh, I did look
Like, up
at
until
it.
you're, like, taking it.
It's like, oh, it's slightly higher than my ground.
Yeah, I don't understand the idea behind gap in the fence here. Maybe if you start at the highest point of the track and drift to the lowest point of your destination. If you take a really, really sharp angle. Nah, it's... at this point we're reaching the point where even if this were traversable, getting back onto the main road in the correct direction would be a time loss. So I don't really understand the idea. That was a really good visual. I don't really understand the rationale behind having that there. I also think it's kind of cute that you worried about putting a guardrail up here, which is like the least likely section in this entire turn
Such
where
a
you
high
will die.
slope, you probably will never hit that unless you grow into it.
I kind of like this for flavor, even if it seems incredibly unlikely it'll ever be relevant to anyone approaching this turn. See, you use like 2 coda chevrons here, but then, as far as I can tell, never again in the entire course. Okay, there's one that I missed consistently the whole time. I feel like this could be, with just a little bit of signposting and maybe like some sight on the area below, this could be promoted into an actual cut that might be somewhat interesting. But skips a pretty extended portion of track, so might not be for the best. Yeah, that's way less risky if you don't hit the pad, but come on. The pad's there as the strongest bait ever. I think in general the use of movement and contrast doesn't generally serve readability here, but a good amount of issues might be solved if you can just find a more appropriate color for either the floor or for the void.
Yeah. And again, like, this was brought up earlier, like, you don't even have to, like, keep it entirely pitch black, like, a little bit of noise.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I do think it's a pretty interesting layout in terms of just like that. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of different kinds of sections. Fun verticality. These turns, if made maybe incrementally less frustrating to exit when you actually hit the pad, would feel really, really nice. You exit at high speed and fucking launch immediately into a jump. That had the potential to be pretty bad blind, but the lead up to it is long enough that I think players have a decent opportunity to recover.
I just can't get over how much these skeleton heads do fucking nothing.
Yeah, they don't really seem like particularly threatening hazards at the moment. This is making me so mad. Roy, why did you do this?
Sometimes.
Like right there, why not have the head aim at the boost pad maybe? I don't know.
I mean, having a cycle hazard aimed at the most optimal route is historically pretty frustrating, but I get what you mean.
Is it the most optimal? Do you think it's better than just taking the slope?
Okay, so you gotta let off the accelerator.
Okay, there you go. If you enter with like the drift handling, yeah, that's
you
actually...
legit have to completely let off the accelerator to have the handling required to spin around, at least as an 8-speed.
Yeah. What if you make the heads bigger?
Somebody is mentioning that I've managed to miss a cut every way around so far. Off one of the spring jumps. I haven't seen the intended cut yet, no.
Oops.
Maple suggests the heads shooting biosatellite lasers from like Child Brothers stuff. Might be pretty cool. The Megamach doesn't seem particularly fitting at the moment, and I sort of get the feeling that it might have only been chosen because blue.
It's blue now.
Blue does contrast.
Yeah, that's a cool exit now that I know how to take it, but it is pretty frustrating if you like. Is
Okay,
Where
that?
the fuck's the shortcut?
There it is, right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's slope over there.
What?
I would have never guessed that.
You can see it kind of.
You do still need to be at sneaker speed, though.
That's actually kind of. That's actually good. Looks like a good shortcut. You can't even like Never mind.
Maybe it needs to be higher.
Oh yeah, I didn't even have the item there. Roy says, I did update that, do not worry. Roy, I'm worried.
I'm worried.
But as long as you think that the version in your current build is reliable, that's good. But I've literally been sitting here with debug tools and I can't take it intentionally, so...
What if you break
Are you actually intended to... No, you can't get nearly enough height like that. Maybe if you... Nah, and any further to the left and I'd get boned.
Ooh.
Welcome to the bone zone.
Alright, finally, I didn't even hit the springs there.
That was close.
The cycle hazards are interesting here, but the boost panels feel a little bit invisible. Oh, I forgot to let off the accelerator, so now I'm doomed to hell.
It's like you.
Yeah, it's like... I don't know whether the intention is for this map to feel punishingly difficult, but either that section probably needs some extra guardrails, or you need to make the rest of the course way harder.
Looks like you're gonna have a cart time.
So, conceptually, obviously, like, strong if extremely memey premise. Think the visuals seem to be focused, at least in this iteration, on aesthetic more than readability. And not the visual guy. I don't know if I have any one-stop tips aside from maybe fucking just change the color of the void or give it a slight noise texture or something so that it'll read a bit better at a glance.
You could actually, like, I feel like, and you could add a skybox, like, just like a bunch of, like, you know, bones and, like, a parallax scrolling, like, area. Like, it'd be super simple to set up.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Yeah. Fucking parallax bones. You'd probably have to be really careful to manage the brightness of those, because if you put anything that is full bright white in the skybox, this will immediately become an unreadable disaster, I think. But
I mean, you could make them like blue and orange bones, maybe.
Well, actually, no. That would actually look a little too harsh itself. I feel like you could, to illustrate not only depth, but you could have, like, I know you want to do white and black, because, like, thematically, it's meant to look like the Undertale UI. I get that.
Though Porter does have a point in that you
gray.
do have an excuse for using blue and orange as elements to draw the eye as well.
Yeah. That is true, yes. I just don't feel like it'd be a good fit for the skybox.
Yeah. In the skybox, it would, like, draw the attention away from the course pretty dramatically because, I mean, like, we're kind of biologically programmed to fucking look at colors.
Yeah. And actually, if I can just add something real quick, you could make, like, the blue and orange thing like a gameplay mechanic with, like, the bones and shit.
I'm gonna have to ask that you don't give Roy gameplay ideas.
What? You can't say that!
Roy,
listen,
stop making
all I'm
gameplay.
saying is that Lilac Conservatory is some shit right now.
That's pretty big.
You mean Lilac?
It is lilac.
That was close.
I hate
asks, what's
that
wrong with
after
Lilac? I'm not gonna go as far as to say that anything is wrong with it, but every time I play on it, it seems like the number of hazards is doubled.
Yeah.
Roy has done the ooh face. I am terrified.
Oh, what?
Kind of wondering why those bones are even there. Like the bones like right next to the ramp.
Yeah.
It just kind of feels like it's blocking the shortcut. Or blocking like angles that you could take the shortcut with.
Is the intent... I want this so badly to be something if there's gonna be a hole in the fence here.
Yeah. It definitely seems like a cut, but it's not.
Yeah, look at how fucking punishing it is to take this. It
Like
is
Roy
ape
literally
shit
said
because of
that-
how sharp the slope is.
Roy literally said when you were commenting on that he's an asshole. Well, not an asshole, but like, you know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's the deal. You can say, oh, that's just there because I'm an asshole. But that doesn't mean I don't still get to call you an asshole for doing it. Oh man, I actually just had the best idea ever.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Me no likey.
Roy, that's not good.
I need help.
He's laughing at you.
Guess what item you didn't test with? Alright,
He's
speed
still
capped,
laughing
thankfully.
at you.
Oh, well, that cut's significantly easier.
Yes,
Damn,
and it's
dude,
faster
bro.
now because you're heavier.
Grows the easy win?
Oh.
Never mind. Just hit
Okay,
the boost
that's
pad with the girl.
No.
Hit it this turn.
Go cancel it.
Oh god. You're right, I'll do that next lap.
Oh, cancel you.
I wanted to believe.
Yeah. What if?
Holy
what if
shit,
could
you
step
actually
up
come
there?
out of that with so much speed. If you have a safe state from Grow. Nah, not even.
You cannot. Reach up that slope, you cannot.
Yeah.
You just
You
get
can.
that. Oh wow.
I'm out of here. Oh,
Could you possibly break drift to avoid falling off there?
Yeah. No.
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 Oh yeah, because that doesn't go cancel.
You can't break if you're boosting.
Oh, it'll
off
actually
the
take me all the way
red
through
screen
here. That's interesting.
fuck.
Tape deck has saved me so much time on this shit.
panel. See ya.
Speed capture boys.
Oh, also that
That's
small
because I
bit of...
loaded into a position with grow speed and oh, hey, there you
Oh
go.
my god, that actually
That's spicy,
works.
kinda.
Heck.
That's really good.
That is pretty spicy.
But yeah, if you load into a state where you have grow speed and grow position, but don't have like grow friction, then it'll just send you to space. That's how like the grow canceling mechanic works in the first place. Is you get up to speed using grow, and then immediately as soon as you enter the air, give yourself standard friction, and just fucking fly. It's almost sick.
You have to be really.
Yeah, it's tough. Oh.
No, line down.
Ooh, line def riding.
And
Ing.
I feel like you can almost restore off that when you have grow.
It's faster because you're heavier.
Yeah.
maybe you could card and P.
It's like, I don't understand how guardrails are being used here. They're in all the places where you'll never fall off. And then they're missing from all the locations where you could possibly die. It feels deliberate.
I think it might be deliberate.
I think it is.
It might just be to guide you, honestly. I could see that.
The easiest course only has one texture.
Roy says they're more meant for natural direction.
Yeah, I think... I feel like you might benefit from, like, you know, the raised outer corner type stuff a little more. They haven't read that way to me just yet, personally. Dead.
Dead.
Yes.
Not big surprise.
Like, you can't have a suspicious-looking hole in the fence where the area beyond is blind, but the area way, way beyond looks like it could potentially be a lead-up path. And then it's actually just a death pit. Also, you're a coward for not using the Camellia range of Megalovania. Alright, so Roy also said that Encore mode was started but not finished. What am I about to look at?
Bam. Wait, didn't kick in yet. Bam.
Anyway,
sure.
our next course is from Ivo Yaridovich,
Good.
who submitted the... where is that link? Who submitted the Ivo Industries track pack. And their favorite flavor of ice cream is Cat Planet. No, their favorite flavor of ice cream is chocolate cake batter. That sounds good as
big.
fuck, actually.
That's strong.
And I've been
I
explicit.
want to know where you can
Very
buy that
strong.
kind of ice cream. What the fuck?
He actually specifies from Handels, Handels, which is either a brand or a grocery store, and I can't decide which.
I think that's a grocery store.
And I think it's a grocery store. I remember that.
Black on white? Are you serious? My fucking retinas! Anyway. I've been explicitly asked to ignore nothing, slay me for this set.
This sucks.
Sucks the ass. It seems to be... Is it just Liquidation Circuit for now?
Oh, hey, these are the guys.
Oh, it's this track.
These are the tracks that are made by the guy who made courses for Mod Nation.
Yeah.
The other one is apparently a hell map, which I've said previously that I don't really intend to go over that deeply. Alright. Crazy color palette right off the bat. I'm immediately biased against the choice of a Sonic Mania song for music, just because everyone is guaranteed to have already heard it. But it's a good range, regardless.
Someone just told you that Scooty is now in the stream.
Oh, cool.
Scooty is now on the stream. Okay, so if you'd like, Scooty, we can go over your stuff one more time. And wait, suspicious-looking hole in fence. Is that traversable?
So
That's pretty cute.
this guy says, so what maps have been made by Tyrone?
Have you ever made a
Have you ever made a map, Tyrone?
I absolutely have not. Welcome to fucking backseat dickhead commentary. That's why I have actual mappers here.
Oh, fuck.
That's why I have fucking good-ass mappers telling me when I'm being a dumbass.
Why are there fucking boost pads that you just
Wait,
fucking
is that traversable with no
skip?
sneaker?
Oh, that's definitely.
Okay, but it's off-road,
No-
which
oh,
doesn't
no.
seem obvious to me.
Why is there just
That's-
water? Why isn't that purple water? Why is it just water?
Because it's chemical plant. It's supposed to be like the blue water and chemical plant.
Then why is there purple water if it's chemical plant? Yeah, that's a fallacy right there.
No, wait, no. Purple water has been in chemical plant zone. It's the thing that Sonic was drowned in.
The blue water is just for the orbs.
Mega
that we
Muck
saw.
Row!
It's Mega Muck.
Alright, so for right angle turns, these are surprisingly readable. Oh, boink.
The arrows in the floor help a lot.
Yeah, the arrows and the sloping
Blue?
as well, in certain sections.
So,
I'm not
it says blue.
This is kind of a nothing section. It feels like you needed to connect the next set of turns, but didn't actually, like... I don't know. Drive straight,
Look at those boost pads. You're not gonna hit those.
It does feel very Mod Nation-esque. No way.
Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with that, so...
Okay, we're playing Mod Nation right now. This is Mod
Okay,
Nation.
so that's denoting the conveyors.
that's not-
Wait,
those aren't air boosters. They're just telling you.
I appreciate how it plays the off-road sound as well. Yeah, I recognize those instinctually as like Chenji's boost rings, but they're not the same graphic, I think.
They're not, no. I do have a variant of those, but those are in orange and teal, so those are unique.
I really like the leading lines.
Yes.
I like the little fish enemies just swimming around, minding their own business.
The underwater section's a nice change of pace without being particularly punishing, which I think is good because if you lead into a new section with like hard stuff, it completely blindsides people. It's just
I just saw someone comment Mod Nation tracks and cart win. If I'm able to work on cart maps that don't make me want to die, maybe.
I think this is set to on like the Discord, but it's a bit too bright.
Yeah, the color contrast is a bit intense.
It really makes all but gray just kind of dull out all the other colors.
Yeah.
I think if it were any darker, I think it would look worse, than, in my opinion.
Is this all actually the same strength of off-road? Huh.
Oh,
What is that
Because
even
this read to
supposed
me
to
like
be?
there was like a fucking...
That's a shortcut.
Like the
Well, what
blue
is
was the
it- what is
intended
it,
path
though?
here. Like, but I don't know what that's supposed to be in a diegetic sense, and I also don't really know why there's a distinction between like why it looks like that if the entire area is just the same from a gameplay perspective. So, you know, looking around for stuff going on here. Big featureless wall energy, but you don't spend long in here, and the color change is enough to like create some visual interest that I don't think it's a huge priority for extra detailing. But like in comparison to stuff out here where you've always got varied patterns going on, maybe like, I don't want to say they're too varied, but just that the colors in use here are a little dazzling compared to like the really subdued grays that make up a good portion of the textures.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's my
I think
biggest-
I think it's kind of accurate for what chemical plant zone is.
Ivo
No way.
says blue for death, purple for travel, and presuming in reference to the water.
Yeah.
Oh,
The gray just reminds me of Techno Hill Zone, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's me, Sonic CD Hater 420 here with another video.
I don't like
You
it.
like my video series that much?
Wow, Barkley. Wow.
I don't fucking like. Oh, okay. You can actually. Okay, you can actually hit those. You just have to slow down a bunch.
Oh.
Ooh. So is that like a... Is that a lap trigger?
I was.
Or did I hit
every
something
lap.
else
What do you
that caused
mean?
that to transform?
Did it
Because
transform?
previously that was traversable,
I think you
wasn't
just,
it?
I think you just hit like the tip of the bottom of the thing.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that blue down there is death bit.
You just
Yeah, it's just, I'm shocked that I didn't hit it by accident going in before, so I assumed that it must have been traversable
You can
previously.
redo and just look at it and see if it's the same. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it was the same every lap.
Yeah, Evo's doesn't seem to know what I'm talking about with regards to like whether or not it changed, so I assume it's just static like that, and it's just the first time I noticed it.
Yeah.
That seems pretty punishing. If you're not completely prepared to handle some of the right angle stuff here, it can be a little tricky, and because of the use of basically every kind of saturated color in the entire area, it's a little bit difficult for... Yeah, it's always been like that. It's a little difficult for you to use color to signpost the right angle turns, because there's so much color in other places. Like, if you're gonna use grays as a primary,
I will say that the purple there made me think that it was water at first glance, like the water that you like traversed in. So just, I don't know, just
upward slope into plenty of time to get your bearings again. Kudos. People don't
I
seem
like
to
it.
understand that.
That's good level design.
Yeah.
strong.
I enjoy it.
This transition here seems a little bit tricky, just because when you enter the air, and if you even like
better to
raise
not
that
hit
center
the
ramp,
ramp.
your direction is preserved, and it's likely if you're
Flashing
going
lights
for a
are a
first
little
door
weird.
that you'll end up in the wall. Seems a
Better than
bit
just
awkward
hit
to
the
me.
boost pad by not hitting the ramp.
You also have to boost there a little earlier than I think you'd expect. That water reads as shallow and non-lethal to me in that context, so it surprised me when it turned out to be a death pit. I expected to be penalized with slow, not with die.
I feel like, I wish it was a bit more open on the outside parts of the track that you can't enter.
Evo's also mentioned this is their
like
first map, and
Yeah, that's fine.
for a first outing, this is actually pretty impressive.
I feel like for your first map, it's always best to try to get a good idea for what level design is, and then you can come back and make it pretty, you know, whenever. And I think this has pretty good design choices.
Yeah.
Got leading lines, everything.
Especially for a novice project, it's very easy to drive. A lot of variation, cool aesthetic concept. I've already grumbled at the music, so I won't bore you to tears with more of that.
Mania.
I mean, it's good stuff. Lee Topes is a fucking legend, but...
Did you just say Lee Topes?
Maybe.
Tyrone.
Big
I
fan
was
detected. No, I'm
waiting
just kidding.
to see which one of you would fucking speak up first.
Yeah, my good buddy Talopes.
No.
And you can just barely hit that set, thank goodness. Yeah, with the exception of the Red Spring booster area, this all seems like... maybe some clearer visuals on some of the right angle turns to make them more visible from a distance, because the ones where you're not given much time to parse what's up ahead can feel a little bit tricky. You got the floor signs and stuff, but as I'm sure everyone here has noticed, it is notoriously hard to make a player look up and down. Like, it is desperately, death-defyingly hard to get them to take their eyes off what's directly in front of them.
Too traumatized from trap items, really.
So it says the other map I had
Only
designated as a
complaints?
hell map because people said it should be there, but I have no idea if it should be or not, really. If it wasn't
that
originally
in-
designed as a hell map, I think it's fair game to give it a look.
Yeah.
Looks-
It's the track that looks the most like it was made in Mod Nation with like the paint tool.
Alright, let's see. What is the map ID for... Alright, Canyon Cascade, huh? Do we have a map code for this? It's not covered in the release post, looks like. Can
doesn't hurt to look at it.
Can you map to hell maps with
You too, it's you
James's
too,
command?
yes.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious though.
Oh, this looks pretty.
Hey, it actually works.
Still in the bit right though.
Ooh.
I remember on their
Yeah, the first is
page,
really
it's,
good looking.
it's supposed to look like the sand level from
Mania again.
Which name?
Yeah, this is very Mirage Saloon. I love it.
Yep.
Oh, look at those arrows! That's good! You can shoot someone into that section and they
This
know
is-
where they're gonna
this
go.
is immediately
That's
a
good.
way more successful execution on the aesthetic here. This is
Yeah.
pretty rough.
Yeah.
Like,
This is pushing all the right buttons for me.
yeah.
Look,
I
and
like
because
the
you,
colors of the leading line. It's really cool.
Because
I've
you can
actually
see
never
the
seen
arrows.
anyone do this on like an
This is
upward
so
slope
good.
turn. Also,
Again, this is a
marking
very
like
Mod
that.
Nation thing.
all
Okay.
you have to do is it's just do copy slopes and it's super easy. I don't know why more people don't do it. I should do it more.
I think more people are intimidated by the fact that you would need to draw sectors within a slope, so that's why they don't.
That's stupid though. It's just copy slopes.
Yeah, I know, but it's just people
I get what you
don't
mean.
want to.
They're like, oh shit, that's work. Dude.
I'll shut up because the smart people are talking.
I see. So, this is sort of Luigi Circuit Double Dash, where you share
Dude, this
paths
looks
on coming
really good. What?
Yeah, I like
Fuck?
this.
You're just flowing. You're just flowing through the
This
sheet.
not
Like,
deserve to be in hell.
Okay, so not completable from that position, but probably shouldn't be traversable either. Just in case. Like,
Oh,
actually,
you're doing
how-
oh
what
my
the
god.
fuck is even
Okay,
happening
those are
there?
arrows.
Yeah, this is a Crazy 8 style thing where
Yeah,
you're running
okay.
into other
So
people
cool.
going through.
Yeah, okay, so that's
Oh.
probably why people immediately reacted with send this shit to hell.
Which I don't think is fair.
Yeah, like
I think this, with some adjustments, this could be taken out of hell pretty easily.
I mean, the layout is like, honestly, besides concerns about like blind player collisions, I honestly think this is an easier to read layout than the last one.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
so I would say take this out of map hell and just see how people react to it, and if they don't like it, put it in the map hell. If it's like everyone's just like this is doo.
This is a bit more meta, but I think in general, especially new or less confident creators, have an issue with over-responding to feedback.
Yeah.
And I think in general, you want to listen really closely to how people feel about stuff. You never, ever, ever want to listen to them on how to fix it.
I wonder if you just had like a small FOF that's like is like right after the like starting lines, so you don't like collide into anybody, or maybe no. Wait,
I see what you mean.
I'm trying to figure out
I think
solutions for this because
conceptually,
this
I
is like
also
it is
think
like an action.
people seriously overreact to track features that read as like disrupting netplay because they're going super serious, but I am absolutely in the camp that something being memorable is way more important than it being balanced. So if you have an idea for a gimmick that's going to be controversial in like a netplay environment, but sanitizing it to the extent that people are happy when they try hard would require you to compromise on your vision, keep the vision. Fuck it and fuck them. We have all of the well-balanced courses in the world. If you have a good reason for fucking something up, you're allowed to fuck it up.
This looks fun. It looks visually appealing. It looks like it has a nice flow. The turns are telegraphed well. I don't know. I don't see how this is a hell map outside of the you might run into people, but I mean,
that is a big thing, though.
I mean,
I guess
it's not
it's part
as
of the
bad
map's
as other-
gimmick.
It's not as bad as some other tracks that have had this kind of issue.
I think it's better to just release it and see how people react to it, and just be like, people are not gonna like.
From my
this, and putting it in
understanding,
map
it's
hell.
that it was, yeah, it literally one day after this course was added, it was banished to hell, according to the release post. And I think it sucks that people like knee-jerk snap to get this shit out of my face, because I think this is like actually wonderful.
I mean, if it is that bad, I think most of this could be turned into a normal, like a normal track.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, it's like you could adapt that section so that instead of people crossing directly through each other's space, you have a high path and a low path, and that would be relatively straightforward. But
or just have it like Luigi's Circuit, probably, where there's like a very clear dividing line between the two paths, even though they're right next to each other.
It sounds like checkpoint hell.
yeah, as you can probably tell from the fact that I've been doing laps on this for about 10 minutes and haven't
like
really
it.
said much about parts of the track that bother me, the layout is very friendly without being too boring. There's a lot of
Do you
variation.
think it would be a good idea maybe to test it with like a net game?
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
Because like, is this pack on Jart?
No.
I don't think for
It's-
today. I think I added it a couple days ago, but I don't think it's in the rotation at this exact moment.
Shoot.
Am I port forwarded on this machine? I actually have no idea.
Wait, are you suggesting we do a net game right now?
That'd be fun.
That's what I said.
I mean,
if the big complaint on this map is players running into each other, I mean, might as well test it.
yeah.
Seems like the last map we're looking at anyway. Why not?
Alright.
Alright, well, let me see here. Am I actually, like... Am I in local multi or am I online right now? Internet LAN mode.
Love how you had to read that out.
I did. Look at that. It's pretty good.
So I have to unload add-ons, obviously. But... Add file, bonuscares.cart. We're gonna try to do this super ad hoc, and it's gonna bite me in the ass, but... Alright.
Please add anime cares, I'm begging you.
So just make sure you grab Evo Industries v3 from the MB thread. I'll drop that in voice text for those of you who don't already have it, and I'll make sure that shit is set up. New birdhouse built to antifreeze, right?
Should be. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Alright, let's see.
I don't have EXEs on me, so I'll let you guys do this one.
Alright, there's my IP. I don't know whether I'm joinable right now, but I'm crossing my fingers. If not, I can spin up a temp server real quick.
Can you Industries right now?
Keep.
It's down there.
Okay, let me see. So do I need a specific EX2 for this one?
No, this is just birdhouse. Should be
Okay.
like... Okay,
Hey!
support I got in, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Give me a second.
I'm not gonna turn the stream back on just yet.
Yeah.
But when we get like
Can they
everybody in
rest
here,
or-
who's gonna get in here?
Oh, so are we on normal?
Yeah, we are on normal for the moment. I'll bump it up to hard.
Okay.
I think the title screen demos keep trolling me. Yeah, so
What's your ID? Okay.
This is a pretty good 1v1.
right. Yeah, don't be alarmed if you don't see anything on stream that's intended. Waiting for people to filter in at the moment. It's just bonus cares and Evo Industries v3. No need to fucking add anything yourself. Alright, we got 6. Am I waiting on anybody?
Unsure.
what? I'll pass for now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm working on something as well, pass.
Alright, so...
I guess
Barkley
that's
here?
pretty Oh.
Iris Watson?
Oh no.
I don't get the reference.
Oh, hi, Les.
I have no idea what's going on here. Alright, I see 7? Alright, so I think we'll go unless anybody's...
Is Barkley in, or?
No.
Give me a second. I'm getting in.
Okay.
Canyon.
Interp pause, baby!
Get me out of here.
Brrr. There's Barkley.
Oh yeah, Barkley has a Silver Sonic spawn directly inside of me and 90 degrees in the wrong direction.
It is me. Silver Sonic Surfer.
That was pretty
Get me
good.
out of
Every
duty.
once in a while I remember how fucking jank this game is.
Pretty good.
That's why we love it.
Alright, this is an 8p net game, so basically the developer reference for max player count that the game's intended to remain balanced at. Vanilla, no add-ons or anything.
This is normal, right?
No, this is hard.
Okay.
I think. Whoa!
Oh my god.
Oh, that hurt. I hit somebody with that.
See, so the thing that makes this better than Crazy 8s already, it's a lot longer than Crazy 8s. So you'd have to be doing really bad or really good to fucking actually be in the chance of running into someone.
Ah!
Yeah?
What was that, John?
Huh.
Oh my god, wait.
I wonder if it was position
Wait, what
fuckery
is
not
the-
allowing you to target me,
Oh, the
because it looks
checkpoints.
like you should
Yeah,
be able to get me.
Yeah, the checkpoints are, I got Grow in second.
For the
dear.
record, the stream is not showing up.
Oh.
What? Did you forget to switch scenes?
I see it on,
I see it on
Doing
stream.
it on Twitch.
I see it on
Oh.
Twitch and stream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go.
Am I actually in third?
No. That's not gonna hit me.
What in God's
Oh.
name was that orb?
He hit me.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, there's...
This track is really solid.
Okay, now I'm about to be running into people. Alright, let's see what item I can get.
Yeah, boy. Yeah,
Scary. That's so scary.
Okay, yeah, I can kind of see. Yeah. Someone got Grow and squished somebody.
Yeah, I went from 6th to 3rd without passing anyone. I don't know about this. Another one for the fucking horn folder.
Can't do that. Give me your shoe.
It's so scary.
Give me your phone.
Fourth place.
Second, somehow.
What in the world? I got demolished.
That felt fine.
Okay, so yeah, the checkpoints are a little wonky. Let me turn on cart debug checkpoint.
Boy.
And restart us.
That's so weird. Since this is such a small track, if you want, I'll look into the checkpoints and see if I can fix them up for you.
Well, I've turned on the debug display, so somebody on stream can probably.
Well, like,
diagnose
I'll like
exactly
go into
what's
like,
going on, but,
I'll go
yeah.
into Zone Builder and look at them. If I can't send them something. I'm wondering if he used like the same sectors for going back along with going forward.
Wow, that actually
Yes.
I just pitched it into the river. Bonk.
Too early.
Bruh.
Brother.
Yeah? No.
Ow. It's okay, I'm coming back.
Sister, what?
I live on through this arm.
Cease.
Yeah, I go from 2 to 6 to 7 here,
One hit.
and I
no,
just got an
it's too far.
Invincin first.
Yeah, checkpoints definitely need to be fixed.
Barkley is just going backwards.
Am I?
Yeah, you were straight driving the wrong way, friend.
Am I? I'm in
Wait,
sixth.
wait. Wait!
Oh,
This is how the course is. This is how the course is, man.
Oh, okay. So I'm just
I
so
wasn't
far
driving,
ahead
I
that
was-
I see literally the entire
Yeah, I got
pack
fucked
driving
over.
like that.
You got Invincin first, and I kind of got fucked by a Jaws, and everyone passed me.
Yeah, the entire pack was moving as one unit on the opposite
Oh,
section. As
that was the last lap.
I'm not in second game.
bastard. Well, I'm definitely not an 8th at the moment, but say goodbye to my
Not
item
seventh,
lock.
but you know.
how did...
Thanks.
The noises.
Are you okay?
I
come
think so.
on.
I'm not sure.
DS
Oh, God.
Runa?
It's scary! This is scary!
Okay, so, yeah,
Oh,
No,
that makes a
no,
little bit
no.
more sense. I would
No.
fix the waypoints before you decide to do anything about the gimmick, because the waypoint issues are exacerbating that problem really badly. That was sick, though. One more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure,
I'm
let's
gonna
go.
change my character. Hold on, I'm gonna pick Tails actually. I wonder how Tails does here.
It's not.
I was having
fun.
drip spark problems on this track.
I'm
Oh, I
using
messed up.
fucking.
I'm the only one
I'm
who
using
did
my
get the
shadow
perfect start.
remover wad that just puts the MD3 in the fucking sound replacements.
There's sure a lot of Eves here.
No, I don't use fallback model Eve that often, but
Yeah, bro.
when I play in vanilla servers, I'd like to have the character that I actually like. Oh dear. Okay, maybe the off-road there isn't necessary.
See you later. No, the slopes are messing up our snipe.
What the fuck? What were you doing there?
What were you doing over there?
Thanks for fucking snatching my sneakers, by the way.
Yeah.
What the okay. Didn't see that.
Oh yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, I'm having fun with this.
Yeah, no, the gimmick is cool.
Oh my
When it's
Runa,
not,
please
when,
don't throw
when
that
the
back on
position
the box.
differences
Just let me blow up in
aren't made
pieces.
insane through
No, my mind.
I don't
bad
have it.
checkpoints
What
causing
do you
item
mean?
floods. That's actually a fun
Wait, who
gimmick.
was that? Oh, that was a Buki.
Sorry, Tyrone, we're doing Netplay talk.
Hello there.
There's the Netplay screen.
And go fuck
dead.
yourself. 5 out of 5 track.
But yeah, this is
Reporter.
not. Yeah, hi, thanks. Oh, I got Maple.
Oh no!
Move.
Oh, none.
Assassination squad.
What? You bitch. Yeah, this is not as bad as Crazy 8. This is
No.
a lot. Oh,
Oh my god, I
oh, that happened.
just saw.
Oh, bro, Laz, that was almost base.
Where's my KMP Hudoro that lasts for 30 years?
I got. Wait.
I have 8
Tails did do
shoes.
better for me. Yeah, I didn't realize I was in first. I thought I was in
I'm
last.
dead.
What? I love this map.
This map will be awesome if you fix the checkpoints. Don't listen to anyone
I'll-
who says it should be in hell just for the gimmick alone.
Yeah, get it out of hell, please.
Yeah,
I bet.
well, all I got was sneakers too, Maple, and I got first.
Because I'm going to. I'll be honest. There will be times where people will interact with each other, but I don't think in this case it's a bad
Told him
thing.
to put it in map hell. Who's the dumb motherfucker who told him that? Don't beat their goddamn ass.
Can't do that.
I don't know, so
Yeah, I do want to go in Zeld
for
Builder.
future
No,
Jartcast
why?
stuff, should we just... Okay, how many people am I gonna kill if I add the other Jartcast files right now?
Probably.
I think that would be a good
Because
idea.
I think a
is
net
to,
game
like,
wrap-up might actually be a really good way of...
That'd be really. So what's
You were going to like. Hey, you're
Actually-
gonna kill me.
Because
Hold on,
there's, for
what's
all
the
these
last-
maps, you have two sides. There's the
Right.
RA,
so I killed a couple
There's-
people.
there's the RA side,
Yeah.
and
Mr.
then
Bones
there's the
Wild
net game
Ride?
side. And I think it's worth it to check each, see how it fares.
Hold on. Could you link the file?
Yeah, definitely. Link both the files because I don't have either.
I'll upload really quickly. Although, Slipgate is too large for my Poverty Discord uploads, so... I might want to get it from the thread.
What are you saying?
Okay, so what's it called?
Oh yeah, and I'm running Discord as admin, so I have to fucking... actually click the upload button. Woe is me.
Alright, so
Not that woe, you
was-
fucking memer.
Wait.
Alright, so there's one and there's the other.
I went on the Slipgate one, and there's a 1.3.1. Should I?
Yeah, that's the latest one.
Okay.
Yeah, grab the latest one.
Yeah, that's what I'm testing as well.
Okay. Good.
Mr. Bones Wild Ride.
I'm already scared about the Mr. Bones Wild Ride. I'm not ready for that shit. Come on, dude.
Find that map. I know what to do. Sonic time.
It's like, I don't want to be on Mr. Bones Wild Ride, please, sir.
Help, I don't want to be Bones.
I don't want to be boned.
Being Bones is okay.
Ruiner.
Hi.
How you doing?
I am decent.
Good.
I have not touched cart in a little bit, but
I've played Terraria all day. I'm kind of buzzed.
Yo,
I
you
feel
should.
that.
Okay,
You
hold
got
on.
it. You're
Wait,
playing
the pause HUD lump is accessible in graphics.cart or patches.cart, same as everything else, right?
I think so.
Can I ask somebody with more graphical experience than me to please change that graphic to JAWS? Just for this?
No.
Also, I don't mean to, like, I think you already saw, but our IPs are shown on stream now.
It's not personally identifying information, really, but I can toggle that off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lead hacks you.
I know it's probably not going to do anything, but still.
Yeah, where is log join addresses off? Okay. Yeah. So that should, hopefully that takes effect instantly.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, the days of oh no, I exposed my IP address to hackers, not really a thing.
They know who I am. Oh.
No more
Who's
Skype
that?
Resolver
They
$5
know where I
booter
live.
shit. Nobody does that anymore.
Yeah. That wasn't my concern. My concern was more just, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's good hygiene. Don't show any more information than you have to. It's a good catch.
Yeah.
All right,
It's like
so who we got? We all good?
Like-
I think.
I cannot check spectators right now. What's well then?
Hello there.
Everyone's here. Map help.
Gaming mode.
Online.
Do not do map hell. I'm begging. Oh, we are doing
popped
Wait a
map
minute, it
hell
was
and
Honeybee.
It popped map hell and showed me Honeybee and then took us to Blue Mountain Classic. That's weird.
Good.
All right, so let's do in the order we just did them for jartcast. So let's go to wind tunnels.
All right.
Advanced
Wind
map.
I'm going to close
same.
my game because I am getting 5 FPS.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Barkley.
Sorry if you hear Woo Bumper cars, because that's my sound pack.
That was
See you, mama.
All right.
That was
Getting
like
bump coded immediately.
that
See
was
it.
Runa in Smash getting fucking star KO'd.
It really do be like that.
I hit myself
Are you hitting yourself?
because I am bad at this game.
Oh
How
god,
did
that's
that hit
really
me?
far. I recovered near the pad though, thank god.
Oh, there's springs on this.
What the?
Alright, here comes the section of death.
I can make it because I'm Kiryu.
You can't do that.
Oh dear, that was very bad for me. I'm probably drowning now.
I still like that section.
Ooh.
It's
Someone
so
hit the
punishing
switch
to
button.
fail
Take
it
that
too and get
back.
sent back to the first jump in the sequence.
Someone hit
yeah.
the switch.
That is
Yeah,
a
I
Don't worry,
am.
Matt, hit the
real
switch.
ass slope. Oh my god.
I'm gonna hit the switch. Don't worry about it.
I want to take the cool section.
We'll take the cool section. Don't worry about it. I hit the thing.
Thank you.
No, I missed the thing. Now I'm in off-road for 10 years.
I wall bonked on one of the jumps with Grow. I'll point it out later.
I now have the invincibility.
You can't do that. Get back here.
You are not allowed.
Oh, the exit to that is so awkward.
There's a random little jump there. Killed my drift.
Oh, I'm dead.
Can I make it? Yes, I can.
That is pretty
That's
fun to
blind.
actually enter.
Jesus.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Porter's gone. See you later.
See you, Porter.
Wait, what? What's going on? Well, oh right, because I'm the only one that.
Because you're the first one into the fucking area. Wait, but you
Yeah.
didn't... Okay, wait. So why can you pick up the quad if you already have an item and delete it for other people? And also, Porter, why didn't you pick up quad?
Because I didn't see it.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
picked
It's
it
not
up.
exactly well lit, is it?
No, I picked it
No,
up.
no, Barkley picked it up first.
He stayed there for the entire lap, I think.
Ooh, that's a death bit.
Look how far back you went. You might actually lose because of that.
Uh-huh.
Dude, come on! Dude, what is this bullshit? Ooh. I'm getting cart filled.
Wait. How did this happen?
Where am I going?
Oh, I went all the way
why did
back.
I win?
Holy shit.
What
Because
do you mean?
the side section has bad checkpoints.
Yeah, he
Great.
died and
I win. No, I
I'm
didn't
still
win.
in 5th, though, however.
Good job, Porter.
Oh, wasn't the worst.
So the jump before the valley turns, the S turns. I don't know what you call it. Sound turns. There you go. If you have grow, you'll wall bunk on the jump springs on the ceiling above it.
Yeah.
Before you enter it.
Ouch!
I'll see if I can.
Okay,
get
so I am
something of that later.
gonna post an image that I found while racing into voice text. Give me 1 second.
I don't like how you said that.
Yeah, a lot of the jumps are really punishing if you fail, and like the actual line you need to take is both non-obvious and kind of crazy.
Oh my!
It's
And
so
yeah,
good.
Yeah,
I love
some of the signposts here are fucking awesome.
A lot of the jumps where you hit a red spring into a blue spring are very viable for just shooting you into a death pit that you can't really exit out of because of the whole setup you went through.
Alright, once more?
Yeah.
The Wookie said, can we test this with normal and shrink?
Okay.
But what?
Maple, you might want to switch.
Shrink is on, for what it's worth. But this should be
I'm
normal
smaller
speed.
now.
You want, like, debug shrink?
Fuck.
You really missed that.
Oh, I missed the
boost
set. Nice.
pad? Maple, think about no.
Why am I heavier when I spin out? Can I take the cut
Oh,
now?
Maple, is that karma for being an asshole?
No?
Oh my god.
Where the fuck did you go?
I felt like I should have died there, but then I didn't.
Oh my god. I feel like this track, especially because it's underwater, a lot of these jumps are a lot lamer for different stat blocks.
Alright, here we go. Here's the weird part.
I want to check something real quick. Oh! Spec me, please.
Are you
Oh, no.
inside the
I'm inside.
border?
How the fuck did you do that?
I entered a very specific part of the ramp. And you just get me caught inside the what?
Move!
Maple! I can't move! What do you mean?
Can you respawn at least?
That doesn't look like it's airborne. Oh, you can go over the top there. That's interesting. I didn't notice that.
Alright, don't worry, Porter. I'm coming with Bro. I'm
Trailblazer,
gonna
the
save you,
major
bro.
skips legend.
No!
Oh,
I don't have
see,
enough
you can't
speed
even
to make
that at normal.
Really?
Yeah, I think we both tried something similar.
Okay, hold on. Let me fucking.
Wait. You have to land on the very edge. Ah!
Okay, hold on. I do want to try something though, real quick. I just fly there. Not.
Hey, could somebody do me a solid and hit the
No?
switch?
Hey, get back here.
I'm kind of, well, it'll be a little bit before I get there.
Just do me a favor.
We're gonna spend the entire year on that path then.
Alright, let me try something real quick.
Yeah? Yeah? When you exit that invisibility, you're I see your bubbles!
Sorry, Maple. I'm literally trying to try something stupid. I want to see if it works.
Yeah?
So this brings up an entirely different classification of problem with this cut.
Are you ready, guys?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Enjoy your fun times.
Peace! Oh god! We all have power items!
Oh, this section is so stupid!
Yeah, oh.
I see.
Oh no,
So
you got quad, fuck it.
No,
Fuck it,
I
it's
didn't
over.
get it. I didn't get anything.
Do you have an item?
No, I just went through it with no item and I didn't get anything.
Did you get protection?
No.
Haste.
Yeah, I won.
That center wall still kind of sucks.
That section's so fucking awkward. Wait.
Go, Barker,
Oh yeah.
go.
That's also not. Wait. No. Now I've lost track of where I was supposed to be completely. Oh dear.
Look what you did.
So I'm like, okay, there's an opaque teleporter somewhere in here.
No, no one hit my banana.
That's yeah. All right, central
Problems
operations
are a lot
next.
more apparent on Net games.
Why doesn't Quad give you 16 Orbeez? Alternatively 4 Orbeez.
No.
Quad doesn't even make you invincible.
Should
Just
give you
makes
4
very
ball
threatening.
hogs.
4 ball hogs is actually perfect.
Okay, this one I'm
Are
really.
we still in normal speed or hard speed?
This is normal. Let me cart speed hard.
And yeah.
Good thing it
So
didn't
this is
rock
the one-
hard.
So this is one I really want to test out because of all the different routes of like the end section.
I'm only gonna take the side routes. So.
I'm only gonna take the normal routes.
I'm gonna forget about every route.
I'm gonna lawnmower the first shortcut.
Ah! I specifically
Oh, really?
came here to hit you with a Jaws, but it wouldn't let me target you. Oh yeah, so mowing that is possible and leaves you pretty much in the exact same spot as everyone else.
Bruh. Twill,
These absolutely nothing.
What?
What happened?
I got fucking last frame invulnerability dragged backwards. Yeah, the gigantic stretches of no turns, just fuck around are pretty rough in terms of item interactions. They encourage a lot of free hits.
Watch out.
Oh, it's okay, the checkpoints don't work.
I banana spung into the death pit railing. Are you for fucking real?
And now you're all the way back.
I got hit by an Orby into the railing.
This just in, the lampposts are actually solid.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah. Maybe
I
like
wanna,
that.
might need to do a grow test on those ramps post teleporters.
No, the bananas.
Bananas.
Bomb.
Hey there, friend.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
Do you reject my friendship?
Mate.
Oh.
Almost hit that.
I'm pretty sure it missed me because I got shrunk in the middle of it.
Get squished.
People are asking about
Invincible.
Megamix themes. The old system of doing it was pretty bad. From my understanding, there might be a
I just died.
newer version of that kind of stuff.
Dude, I
released
really
in a way
hate
that's
how
more
unseeable
maintainable.
these fences are.
There's also a host mod feature that gives you warnings for when your power-ups
Oh,
are
so
about to
there's just the
expire,
death
even if you
pit
have
there.
music off. So that might help with that in the future. That was a pretty solitary front run.
I'm still back here. Whoa!
So you use OpenGL, right, Tyrone?
Yeah.
Alright, so spec me? You
Yeah.
specking me? Tell me how you think this is on software. Oh,
Wait, where are you
am
now?
I?
Are you on the main road? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm. Oh, so is that actually faster than just taking that
Hold
and
on,
jumping onto the main road?
All right.
That's what I was talking about
So
earlier.
I'm actually gonna turn on software perspective and go there alone,
It's
so I
fucking
can see it.
Mm.
OpenGL options, software perspective on. And we'll go through again, and I'll try to hit that section just to see what it's like.
Just to know what it's like.
It's super easy to skip. You go from a conveyor that's speeding you right past it. So.
Oh my god. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
you don't like it, do you?
It's very bad immediately.
Welcome to the authentic experience.
I wanna die.
No.
That part was meant to be played.
I don't want to be here.
I wanna vomit! Oh god. God.
do not know him. If you do not know.
Are the interactables like the keys in quad? Like, can you pick them up as an individual player even after someone else has already picked them up? Is that why we're having the confusion about quad?
Dude, these fences are like nigh invisible.
Oh, that path's open now.
Like there's a fence there and yeah, I'm gonna take the
Oh boy, here we go.
What the f- Yeah, are you taking it right now?
Oh!
Whoa! What?
Okay, so I was gonna say how cheaty this fruit was because
Am I hitting it?
a lot of things. There's actually a death plane.
I actually can't drive when the game is doing that.
It's like functionally, you're not even on a road anymore. You're on a fucking roller coaster.
I'm on a fucking acid trip is what I'm on. This in
It's
VR.
Brown Bow Road,
Guaranteed
it's where-
vomit in your helmet every time. I'll go through with sprites next. So I can toggle that mid-race.
And that first shortcut where you go into the off-road is way too fucking strict. Holy shit.
Oh dear.
Now I will take this as first place.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
Double
damn
why
it.
did Eve revert to Shadow? Because
Why
I'm
is there a fence here?
I'm actually playing Shadow right now. I've just replaced the voice lines, which are client side, and replaced the
Look
model,
at
which
this
is client
shit.
side.
Why is there a fence here?
But now I lose because
Look
I
at
cannot
this
take
shit,
the
Porter.
shortcut.
I see it, Barkley.
So fucking awful. No need for fences there. Oh no.
Type races can just be lost because you can just
Alright.
grind.
So we're never doing
The
software
off-road.
perspective ever again. Oh my god,
Howard.
even on a flat plane it looks so fucking crazy. What is that buzzing?
I don't hear
That's
it.
an
don't
aspect
know.
of the
What
map.
did I die to?
Oh yeah, it's actually an ambient noise. I thought somebody's fucking headset broke.
It could happen.
Little did you know that your own headset is broken.
So, I was sitting here watching that race through the stream, and I was like vicariously getting a total course reading failure, leading to some sort of fucking brain hemorrhage. I don't understand how you're supposed to navigate there your first time through.
Yeah.
You don't.
Also, ladies and gentlemen,
There's a lot
wolves.
of extraneous scenery that can be
Bedtime.
confused for a forward path. It's pretty rough.
It's like it had some interesting ideas, but that was some really questionable execution.
No, the ideas are amazing. Like, it's so ambitious, and a lot of it actually executes reasonably well, but holy fuck.
Yeah, it's mostly like some of that boost pad placement just sends you straight into walls.
Yeah.
And there's
Maple!
Blind jump.
and I think the other thing I noticed was that there was like I think it was maybe halfway through or so. There was one turn that like it was just so difficult to read. I was like, what the hell are you doing when you were taking it half the time? It was the one where you take a bounce pad off a cliff.
Oh yeah, no, that's a fucking shortcut route, and because of the altitude difference involved, it's very difficult to cleanly
It
navigate
is
your first
very
time
easy
through.
to fall off this course on hard
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah,
lot
I can appreciate the desire for some sort of verticality like that, but
I'm just
Don't-
not even
don't use
making
bounce
slow,
pads
but I
for it
think
if
I'm
you're gonna
doing faster
do that.
because of it.
Oh no, I have grow.
Right? I'm having the worst time.
alright, I should probably
Why
do
is there a
this.
guardrail? There's a guardrail that just like it's one of the shittiest positions, and it just shoots you to the other side of the track layout into a pit.
Yeah, I experienced that too.
Also, for those asking, there are no modifications to gameplay active at the moment. It's not fair to test people with community mods going, as much as I like Farm Sneaker. That is a nice fucking shot. He says, you can ask for me to make the blue spring to the first cut to be easier, but I won't. Slip tiding will help you take it easier. Can't say I expected get good from the creator of the map. Oh, Roy! That was almost sick!
Hey Tyrone, can you save that replay?
I always save replays. What happens?
I want you to look at my perspective on what I did on the first lap.
Yeah, that's one of those railings after they start doing the bone walls that go up and down. It just bumps you straight into the fucking off the death pit outside.
So yeah, mostly just
Very
like
cool.
More or less whenever elevation changes, the course becomes pretty uncomfortable to read. I think that's just a summary of the problems involved.
I'm gonna be a little late right now because I'm posting something.
Alright.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh man. This section also seems like a hilarious disaster when it comes to...
Oh, I just killed Maple.
Yes, I'm the best. I'm the smartest player.
Whoa, what?
That's not
I was like half paying
away
attention
in the next version,
when I saw that.
I found it on
better
my test
be.
runs. Thanks, Roy. Thanks, Roy.
Ibuki, you were there with me the entire time. This is such a cursed fucking turn. Oh my god.
Respawn exploiter. Having trouble with that turn.
Yeah, everything you were saying about conveyance is really hitting me hard on some of these turns near the end. Holy fuck. Oh, come on.
Ooh.
They're pretty strict.
I just ran into a wall with invincibility.
I like how you just said fuck it on that one.
No.
You're like, I'm not even dealing with the SPB. We're not even gonna try to, like, save this.
It was safer that way. That's second place is right there.
Sad, because I kind of like this track. It's just, man, some of the visibility in these turns.
It's a fun layout.
If I'm on a course layout, I'm not that familiar with. I'm about to pop that lightning shield the moment there's a speed on my ad.
Oh, it looks so makeable. Roy, please, have some fucking mercy. You can't even see where the bounce targets are until you're, like, navigating them because you're going uphill to reach them.
Oh my god, this section. What? What was that fucking...
Oh.
Yeah, actually, you make a pretty good point with that. It is pretty hard to see the bounce pads. Like,
oh no!
Pretty much the elevation changes are just hard to read altogether. They're not hard to execute, but actually knowing what's coming up ahead of time is pretty much impossible. Like, unless you've played through this course like 3 or 4 times, you're not gonna.
I wonder who's played through this course 3 or 4 times.
Being able to leave mines on those pads is so dangerous.
Can't believe the person who won has played through this course 3 or 4 times.
I wonder.
Well, technically that's true, I guess.
And Trail was keeping pace with me just because Trail has a gigantic brain.
And then I got dieted.
The banana
The person who's
so
played it 3 or
fraudulent.
4 times, or the checkpoint exploit.
Me.
That's true. I also did blatantly quote-unquote major skip on the first lap. And as 0 MS ping, that's a good point. I also have host advantage.
Right. I just realized there's no audio coming through this.
Ibuki, we're on stream.
It's because it's a webcam, not an actual Discord stream. Because Discord streaming wasn't working for me for whatever reason.
Okay.
Oh god, this turn is rough on net games. Holy shit! One bump and you're hitting a wall.
I got bumped into my own banana.
Jesus Christ, the stream frame rate just tanked on that turn.
Oh, the blocks.
I'm gonna try to trap the
Okay,
exit
Tyron.
back car.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that is off-road. Okay.
I love this remix of Chemical Plant.
Why do Porter and I always disagree on the most unimportant things? Like, if it doesn't matter, I guarantee we think the opposite about it.
Good riddance. Wow, I messed that shit up.
Then you have to. Then you have to think of something that literally everybody can agree on and see if you still disagree.
Why?
Murder is typically
I made
bad.
mistakes.
Yeah?
Yes,
Wait,
I can
what?
agree with that.
Oh.
You don't even have to slow down to hit those pads, actually. You just have to really aggressively angle.
Hey Tyrone, Male Rogadins are the best race Eorzea.
No.
Are you on every drug?
Yeah. It's an experience.
The above.
Dude, okay, this. Oh, fuck, I didn't even see this shortcut until it was too late.
Oh. Keep it going, keep it going.
Just drive straight and believe in dreams. Yeah, this
didn't get an
sequence
item.
is pretty tight and ends in that ramp, so if your line is even a little bit off, you're going into the wall. I think that's a little bit rough.
Okay, so taking the ramp is actually slower than just going into the water and taking the speed panel.
Yeah, but it's hard to do that.
I will say, one thing I've started to see in a lot of community maps that's bothered me more and more as time progressed is kind of pointless bounce pad play. Like, it doesn't really accomplish anything by being there. Yellows might break up the pace, but oftentimes you'll just have reds there for the sake of having reds there.
Get out of here!
Okay. No, I've been getting like last place every race, but you right, let me back up. Last place again. Thanks, Trail.
Like, I just noticed there was one section where it was essentially just
drive straight with red springs and dash panels, right?
Yes, like.
And there's some interest there because you can, if you take an aggressive angle, you're able to hit the dash panels without slowing down, which is kind of neat. But it still does feel like it doesn't really mesh with the rest of the map. It seems like it's just there to connect two sections that were actually designed.
It mostly feels like it just kind of removes item play from the equation for a while. I mean, unless you're trying to read people's drift stores.
Those opening turns are really tough if you're being disrupted at all because of the way you have to be perfectly aligned on the last one or the ramp sends you into the wall. Although I think in general you don't even want to hit the ramp there.
How did none of us hit
Yeah, I see what you mean with the boost panel there, and that is kind of interesting. But aside from that, yeah, it's pretty much just connective.
Oh, I thought that was a right turn for some reason.
God, you'll not let him pass, will you?
I'd like to think that I've gotten a little better at this.
I mean, yeah, you have.
Where does that go, side banana?
What were you doing there?
I was trying to hit a Eudora banana because.
Why were you trying to hit me with the ghost banana?
Because hitting people while invisible makes me so fucking happy.
No, I'm scared of the ghost banana.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
No, the real pro strat is having somebody lock onto you with the jaws, using Q, so the jaws can't actually hit you,
and then
going and colliding with somebody.
With the jaws that is now inside
your
body.
Become the jaws.
Yeah, that's the
It sucks though, because if you can't find anyone, then when your Q runs out, you could just get hit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that is lame as fuck.
But also, you can, like, body slam a wall without actually getting hit by the jaws, so.
There's a lot of interesting places for speed capture in this course. The layout's growing on me, even if those opening turns are pretty rough.
Yeah, it's like, it's an interesting layout overall, even though some parts are kinda eh.
I like it.
I don't
There
really
is there's one thing I want to point out. Spec me next race.
Okay.
And yeah, just one small thing. It's not really like that big. It's just.
This is probably a
Small
nitpick, but I don't really like how I can't drift onto like that slope shortcut and then use a chute. You have to use a chute before you even go on.
Question: why are we using Discord video sharing at all if we could just do this and have people spec?
Don't worry about it.
All right, so for episode
Question,
3,
Mega
anyway,
Man.
Runa just wanted to point out something really quickly,
spec me
apparently.
real quick?
So I'm watching Runa, and then we'll move on to the next map.
So you got this ramp, right? That's like really front and center, and it's like your eye is kind of drawn to it. But I almost feel like going around the ramp and taking the sneaker panel is just
it's absolutely
straight up faster.
The ramp is a disaster.
Yeah, that's what
if
it
you're even slightly misaligned,
Unless-
it's a huge loss. And even if you take it
Unless
correctly
you
aligned-
already have a sneaker, then taking that sneaker panel is gonna be fast.
Yeah, that was just one thing.
that
It
was
just
a
a
left.
small critique.
Yeah, okay.
And even then, because you have to go off a ramp, it becomes completely committal. So
Alright, so we good?
there's always possibility of fuck.
Alright, so let's go
Alright, we
ahead
did it.
and... Do we want to go to fucking, what is it? The other course?
Sand one again. I like that one.
Yeah, let's do that one again.
That's the only one I won on, so it must be a good
Yeah, what is it called? Canyon Cascade. Even with broken checkpoints, this might actually be my favorite thing of the night.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, definitely.
It's good to see Barkley logic has never changed.
It's the cleanest visually, at the very least.
Yeah, even though it's simple visuals, like, good detailing on basically every turn, use of colors good, everything feels like it fits with both the aesthetic and the other pieces of the course.
It
I've
actually
apparently
has
already
an
fixed
aesthetic
it,
that sticks
so-
out.
Do we actually want to, grab the fixed version?
Oh wait, did he
Fixed
release
version?
the fixed version?
Yes.
He uploaded a patch just now while everyone was jartcasting.
If you,
I wonder if I load it over the top of 3.0, I wonder if it's gonna fuck everything.
It's gonna fuck it up. I know
just-
it's gonna fuck it up.
But here's the attachment.
I've seen this map for maybe like 20 seconds now, and it already sticks out a lot more visually than a lot of other community maps I've seen.
Because the fucking way you kick the shit out of the aesthetics department is you decide to be one thing and do it ridiculously well, or you decide to be two things combined in an interesting way and do it okay. That's like... You check
not
one of
even
those two boxes and
just
you're good
that.
to go.
Not even just that, there's also the choice of textures. Yeah, like these textures and flats are custom and it shows.
Alright, so should I try to load over, or...
I don't think it would cause any issues, would
It
it?
shouldn't, theoretically, right?
We'll see.
They'll just replace the map.
Alright, so everyone needs to have 3.1 and you'll get kicked when I do this, so...
I got it.
Get in the off-road. Get in the off-road. Get.
Current map replaced by added file, ending the level to ensure consistency. Who reported that
good.
bug?
Me. No, I'm just kidding.
When did this happen that you needed to fix it?
Huh? No, that's been a thing very,
It's just
very
like
early
in
into
general,
SRB2.
in terms of like SRB2 development.
If you ever replace a map that you're already playing on, the game will end the level, so it doesn't completely deck your shit.
Alright, so it looks like checkpoint 1 is working now.
Oh my god.
I mean... Okay. Okay, now it's working. Okay. That's weird. For a while it said I was in first, even though I was behind Porter.
But yeah, I'm actually impressed with these visuals. It's really rare to see people put this kind of effort in.
Mod Nation Racer.
And it's
people,
crazy
man.
because what's here isn't like incredibly detailed or involved. It's just good use of color, fucking elements that fit together, and like attention to detail.
See you later.
In terms of just like polish, stuff like the chevrons on the fucking slope turns.
It's not like you need anything overly complex to make a level look good.
It seems like I'm potentially still missing the checkpoint sometimes. People are saying that.
Yeah, there's like the odd occasion where checkpoints are kind of fucked.
Yeah.
This is
I can see it
weird.
flickering.
Ah,
I think
so this is like
I'm in.
a Crazy 8 style map.
Oh, you got Invincible.
Yeah, what if Crazy 8 was playable for more than 45 seconds at a time without immediately contracting COVID?
What?
For what it's worth, I think Crazy
more
8
than
is
anything, I'm
Crazy
just
8 is a wonderful change of pace, but this seems more in line with like this is actually intended to be.
Oh, this is
interesting
the
as a
Couch
track.
SPV.
more than anything, I'm just wondering how you haven't slammed anyone else in the face.
It's because
I'm
we keep
gonna
missing.
call it
Why was it
incredible luck
keeping up with
and
me?
leave it at that.
Yeah, like you just went the entire race without a single cool.
Because I'm the best and I have host advantage.
No, you're cheating.
No,
Shoot.
you can't just flawlessly take every turn with 0 ping. You have to bounce off the walls.
Haha, funny cart game go brrr.
Isn't there a mod that does that though?
Just adds delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ampersand has something that lets you handicap delay yourself.
Turn it on.
I don't know have it, but maybe I'll grab it for later, honestly. I don't mind playing with a couple frames.
Yikes.
Excuse me.
I love how I was like demanding that one. Turn it on.
Oh, bye,
Oh my
bye,
God.
babe. Bye,
Two of
babe.
you are just fucking gone, huh? That's
Big
pretty
bounce.
rough.
I like how even if you bump the wall, when you're
I'm blowing you up.
I'm dead.
Well, most of the time he's not even playing with host advantage.
And I lost so
Because
much
he
more
gets
time
worse
than you did. What
ping
the
to his
fuck?
own servers
Yeah,
than I
that's
do.
called karma, baby.
You just pieced the fuck out, and I was stuck in Snowpal.
good.
Recovery there is so bad.
Oh, Maple!
Hi, Maple.
Oh god, she got hit, didn't she?
Yep,
Oh dear.
by me.
I couldn't see her, I just saw the mini map.
Hey, get back.
Why?
There's
Twill.
the-
Yeah, that's called karma, Twill, you dumbass.
Look,
Dump.
man, you had a great target on your back that was flashing red.
Yeah?
Ibuki, I saw that shit. Do not do the Daniel Dapple on me. Oh!
Now who's the one saying it untrue?
Listen, I only said that because of the fucking way he was doing it. Like, it wasn't an exploit thing, it was more just like he was driving into me as he had a fucking egg box.
Ow.
There's a mine there.
Goodbye.
I warned you.
Okay, now we're just making sounds. Now y'all are just clowning.
Since I see the chat talking about it, I might as well bring it up. I'm not gonna go into detail on this, but map hell is essentially being repurposed, so calling it map hell is no longer accurate.
I got hit by my own spike
DL
ball.
on after this.
Get through that gap. You didn't get through the gap.
Oh, second.
Tyrone!
Podium, baby.
And on that note, I also don't remember what we're doing with SS3, so...
Kill it.
Please.
Oh, I'd love
This
to
is
get...
a request from me to you.
I'd love to get rid of it, because I don't even think it works as a gimmick map.
I try
I
not
think
to
it's
abuse
just
my
not fun.
influence. I try not to abuse my influence in the community, but if there is any possible way you can meme Sonic Mania Special Stage 3, but it's 50 times longer on the Y-axis into being, please do this. It would make me very happy.
Do I have to call your attention to those CCCP maps?
Are we player capped?
Yeah.
Are we? I guess.
Max players is 9.
I like how you asked, are we player capped, and then you tweaked max ping.
Yeah, just because Barkley got ping limited earlier.
Oh.
GL.
See you guys.
So I have some
What a
concerns
way to
about
start your race. What a way to start your race.
No,
We're
you
totally
can't
waiting
do
for new
that.
players. We're totally waiting for new people. Don't worry about it.
Another one.
I'm totally just waiting.
Admin abuse.
No, like legit. Who are we wait? Oh, this is good. Okay, so who are we waiting on?
Okay, I'll just hold my grip.
Yeah, go interpolation.
Oh yeah. Let me upload Ivo v3 since it's technically in the stack right now and it's trolling people.
Alright, It's not interpolation. We're just we're dash dancing.
Yeah, there's ep02. It doesn't actually have any reason to be here. It's not a real dependency. It's just because I was
you know what,
lazy.
Barkley? Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah,
It's not interpolation glitching out. It's just dash dancing.
Dash dance, dude.
What's these?
No.
Oh,
Let
hey,
me
Tig.
out.
It's
It's in
tag.
the deck.
There's Tig.
Make sure you're holding A.
It's in. Hold
Correct.
on. What?
I'm holding A
Yeah.
and drift.
I can't even see anything.
Tyrone, I'm gonna have to politely ask that you like reset this race.
No, it's going. It's
All right.
unpaused. It's
Do we
going
have
right
who
as
we
it is.
do we have who we need? Is Julie getting in or?
I saw Julie.
We're waiting on it, I believe.
We're waiting on her.
All right. I'll be back in just a second. Actually, hold on.
Yeah.
東に向いてるブライン目がけて差し込んだ光に瞳を開いたら昨日の暗闇を濡らしてた雨音かすかに思い出して表はきっと透き通るような空の色慌てて飛び立つ翼よこんな朝のような
Alright, I'm coming back in.
Welcome back.
So this is definitely the most interesting thing of the night to be testing in net games. Specifically because the mechanic is so divisive.
I can hear the panel dip on.
And I'm the one that got bumped. All right, good start of the race. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna get a restart. I'm not best friends with Tyrone, so I'm gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna have to just deal with it.
Hey, I needed to get Julie in. That had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, that's the excuse.
Hey, look. Just be glad you're not playing on one of Lythero's servers where he'll restart every time he loses Peach Gardens.
Not on this.
What do you mean I missed that shot? You cheated.
Me?
Okay, that happens really often. That was like Mario 64 energy, Runa.
It's scary. I'm sorry.
So, stream, this is how we usually do our net games. Now you're hearing it for the first time.
Yes.
Every other night game.
Nah, I don't know. This is a little more tame than our usual net games. To tell you the truth.
No time for games?
Yeah, holy shit, my connection's too bad. What the fuck? Got like.
You getting some King Crimson, Barkley?
No, I'm just having general
My
bad
connection's
ping. I have
good.
like 400 at all time.
I think I'm getting King Crimson.
My Wi-Fi is fine. I'm close to my router.
Oh, hi, Griff.
It's Griff. Hey, Griff.
Instant Griff.
What we at?
No, sometimes my router likes to shit the bed and I have to restart it. Otherwise, I just start getting packet loss, which results in King Crimson.
Apparently, you all cannot figure out how I'm actually missing the first checkpoint, for what it's worth.
Hold on. Don't finish yet. I'm gonna. I wanna highlight something real quick.
Okay. Specking you, Runa.
Oh god.
Pathetic creature.
Oh my god.
Whoop.
Please stop.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't really look
I was
like it
able
should
to
be
land on
traversable.
top of there last time.
Yeah. Probably should
Good
just be
job.
invisible walled for, just for gameplay clarity.
On that checkpoint, I don't know if this would work, but what if you're missing it by line def riding?
Cursed.
Maybe.
Cursed. Alright, so if we've got the full ass gang here, do we just go one more time through each of the courses tonight and then call it a night?
Yeah, sure.
I wouldn't mind that. I literally just got here anyway.
Alright.
The full ass
Save
gang.
Cascade for last. Yeah.
Alright.
As
Gang's
opposed
all
to the
here.
half-ass gang.
Yeah. Now there's two.
And I guess in the future when we do this, we'll use fucking spectator stuff instead of Discord screen share to begin with. If
Now
that's
you
amenable
get to watch
everyone.
me cheat.
Oh my god, and actually this
Bruh.
helps a lot because we can test like bigger net game sessions. Oh boy.
Yeah, the exit to that is really bad. I've bonked so many times.
Also, I didn't notice, did Ivo get the course out of map though?
Yeah. It says
Did he?
that.
Okay.
I didn't see it in the menu. Maybe I'm crazy.
I saw it in the change log.
God, people really love Red Springs too much.
I mean, if you're gonna build an entire course around the premise of this kind of layout, I think it's fine.
I just missed the Red Springs somehow. I don't
know why
understand
that
how.
ramp is actually there.
Oh, because you were probably moving too fast.
Maybe.
They're really thin. Sometimes you can just grow
No,
over.
well, I kind of get
That'd be the one
the
purple
Red
button.
Springs. The Red Springs here are mostly on the turns, but but there's no like clear pattern to it. It's just they're everywhere. They're on the turns. They're on the straightaways. They're on the shortcuts. Yeah.
I just hit a wall with Grow and died, like while taking the normal path.
I think it happened to me as well.
Yeah.
Hello.
These sorts of layouts are always going to be really
Are you
fragile
dead?
with any sort of speed
Yeah, I
change
died.
or disruption.
Oh. Oh, I'm also dead by my own hubris.
Good.
At the same time, I feel like depending on how Red Springs are used, you can make for some really uncomfortable segments.
There comes the split path.
Places where the player has a lot of control, or who knows, maybe having a lot of control wouldn't be that great in this situation.
Now we get to see which path is faster or not.
Supposedly the optional unlockable path is faster.
I will say, whatever the hell path you just made it onto, like, the idea behind this seems pretty
Goodbye.
interesting.
All the signage in this section is fucking wrong, and it confuses me, but it's a fun path. And the entry.
I mean, I
especially is
just think it's
interesting.
cool how there's like a complete section off the beaten path is totally unconventional.
Oh!
Yeah, no, it's like all the Slipgate Cup courses so far have like crazy secrets to find that it makes them really interesting to explore. It's just that
Like
none of the
Quake.
secrets are particularly
And
balanced
the
yet.
Yeah, that they're like actual race relevant secrets instead of, oh, throw your race so you can find this cool little Easter egg. I really didn't expect anyone to do that, so I'm kind of impressed.
Nice finish, Rena.
Good
Oh,
job.
thank you.
Good job.
Alright, now central operations.
A lot more of the first shortcut. I'm just kidding. Get off me!
How about you get off me?
The big long section of drive straight is like maybe my only significant layout complaint about this course. The rest of it is just conveyance stuff. There's a lot of visually confusing stuff because there's a lot of scenery in use and no major cues to draw the eye besides some signage that it's easy to miss if you're trying to search for the actual way forward.
I got no item. I'm out of touch.
God,
I
those
also
lasers
missed
just
the,
have zero Q whatsoever.
Yeah.
No, they have a Q. If they're yellow, that means they're gonna turn on soon. Whoa.
Does it? I thought I just
So they're not.
Wait. Uh-oh. That's very bad. SPB just bailed off of me for like no reason at all. Where is it now? Nobody knows. I think it assassinated somebody in like 6th.
Goodbye.
Yeah, this definitely has some conveyance issues. I thought you were on a shortcut the whole time.
Hey, Buki.
That last section also has
was
about
like-
7 different ways to take it, and none of them make
I was
make
like,
any
isn't
sense.
this clearly off the beaten path? Why isn't this off road?
Oh.
I don't know. It's not normal to be that far off the track and
Look at
not
that
be
near
in
mid.
off road.
There you went from a magical realm.
Shut up! Oh my god.
I don't get it.
Oh, hey, I'm alive.
Good.
Not anymore, though.
Dude, he says,
Oh,
y'all
the
haven't
missiles!
found the secret path yet. We found it in earlier testing. It's just that people haven't taken it yet.
Oh. Do
Might
you
be-
think one mine will stop me?
Yes.
Am I the only one who actually tries to place every individual banana when I get a deck of banana?
No.
I do sometimes.
No, I do that
but
too.
usually I just create a gigantic wall.
Why were there missiles? I just saw missiles.
I just try to.
No,
play
the thing is,
where
I try to place them on all the lines I would take, and the end result is that half the race gets hit by them.
Yeah, same.
Good race.
Yes, we haven't done the yellow door yet. At least not on stream since you joined, but we do know about the rocket turret area. I don't think anyone wants to go there because of how fucking crazy it is, though.
What do you mean? I took it.
So,
I don't think I
two
was
things
expecting you at the
about
time.
two things
is
about
why I
the end
won.
of this race. I was around like third place, and Barkley immediately took a really huge lead from taking the both keys shortcut, whatever that one is. And at the end of the race, I went 3rd to like 9th from all the shortcuts alone.
Yep. They're really strong.
Yeah, all the cuts are crazy good.
Let's go.
Okay.
No set for
Okay.
me. Yeah, that section I think is the only part of the course that actually might need a
Oh
layout
my
revision.
god.
Nice, my Discord froze.
Up. Oh.
Okay, there we go. It's back.
Just a Buki just holding triple Orbeez for like 90% of the race. Okay. That's a viable strategy, I guess.
Yeah, it's the V1 strategy.
Oh. Me too.
Look at this motherfucker. It's
Same.
holding
it's
double
the
jaws.
has someone
Drop
with
that
double jaws
shit.
part of the game.
You should just actually be deleted out of the game if you hold double jaws that long. Holy fuck.
I mean, what's KMP for?
Why don't you have it on?
Because it's not.
We
for
need the
shortcut.
authentic experience for these tracks.
What do you mean the authentic experience?
If
This
we wanted
is
to
the
te-
authentic
If we wanted to test these under
experience.
actual net game conditions, we'd test them without antifreeze at 300 ping.
Yeah. That sounds pretty good to me.
No, it doesn't.
No, not without antifreeze. 300 ping. Downloads on.
Yes.
I want to die.
No.
Get me the fuck out of here. Oh, I didn't think
Oh
of
my
that.
fucking god.
Keep getting confused at that section. Are those actually air boosts?
No.
No, they just
They
look like
dictate
these,
where the conveyors are going.
Yeah, they look like air boosts, but they're not.
Oh, bruh,
my God.
It's over for me, bruh. It's over for me, bruh.
The fucking mine detonation.
That was me. The jaws that
Oh wait,
hit
that was
your
Griff.
mine.
Never mind. I hate you, Griff. It was very
Alright.
mean, and I'm not gonna
So this is
watch any of your streams from now on.
the meme of the
bad
night.
time.
Megalomania.
I feel like you need to do another draft on the wordplay in the fucking banner.
Did you just?
Yeah.
Did you just say do another?
Yeah.
Do I have to actually play the first 4 notes now? Oh, you...
Tyrone! You know what's sad?
son
That's
of a
authentic.
bitch.
That's an authentic Netplay experience. You always have to have someone trying to do stupid exploits. Thank you, Tyrone. Thank you. I'm like, I want to stay on the track. Tyrone's like, nope.
Didn't know Tyrone became Daniel.
It's okay, Karma. I can't figure out
Until you do it next.
It's so blind when you approach it.
Porter!
You're going uphill
What is
onto
fucking
those.
wrong with you?
Bogs, man.
Yeah, you
Oh,
could have
God.
just not bounced me to the spring section so I wouldn't have enough speed to take it because it's fucking poorly designed. It is!
Looks like I'm gonna have to
wrong,
rename you
right,
to Major Skipper 42069.
Oh dear.
Great.
Great.
We've told him, uh-oh, Stinky.
That's a Mario who are great.
There you go.
Oh, that's how you're supposed to take it. You take it with invincibility. That one.
You could
pass.
do it with either or. Oh my god,
You
dude.
can do it either or. You just need a break.
I say that.
I'm getting
You
tilted
just
by
put it
how
up.
bad the fucking directioning here is.
Authentic netplay. Major Skipper has 0 MS ping.
It's my server, bro. I make the rules.
You're not gonna hold that forever, are you?
Yes, we are.
Where the fuck did you go? Ah!
I'm home!
Alright, you walked right into that one. Have no
Walk
one
into
to
my
blame but
entire
yourself.
dick and balls, wolves.
Cock and ball.
The Maple ate shit at the fucking springs. That is so.
Yeah,
I can't stress enough that it needs to
really
be
fucking hard. Like the in general, it feels like you only have kind of a shaky idea of where you're going until you've got muscle memory.
You have to like.
But the springs are really bad because you need sight on them and you only get it at the last moment.
You could play as one
Yeah.
character, learn how they work, come back with a different character, and be like, "Oh, my same strat didn't work. I have to figure out the new goddamn pathing for it."
All right.
See, the vibe I get from them is like, you know those like slopes into the immediate flat ground where you can't see shit if there's a trap placed up there or not. It's kind of the same thing, but with spring panels.
Oh shit!
That's the vibe I'm getting from it. Like you flat out can't see the piece of the track you're connecting to until you actually hit the spring panel.
That was a Mortal Kombat sound effect.
Sorry.
That was the Liu Kang bicycle kick. 100%.
I'm sorry for cutting you off, Wolf.
It's alright, I got my point across.
Whoop.
Biggest wrong group.
Ow.
Oh my god, these checkpoints. Oh.
Watch out!
Get me out of here.
God. It's like I just look at the other half of the race coming in the opposite direction. I'm like,
oh my god!
It's just like setting off warning sirens in my brain.
What is wrong with people just pulling jaws point blank and saying, "Hey, eat shit, asshole"?
Hey, it's fun.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, that's a valid way to use them.
Whoa. What
So
the
I
fuck?
guess I'm one of the I'm one of the last honest gamers. I forget.
You're a dying breed.
Dishonored.
Dying breed.
Bro, don't talk about honest gamers. Remember what game you're playing.
That kart racer.
I'm trying to change the meta, alright?
Hey there.
Oh my... No! You stupid ass motherfucking bitch! Oh my... Tag bumped into me going the wrong direction, and then just pulled the jaws and launched it into my face. What is wrong with you?
Look, the meta is always degeneracy.
Oh my god, dude, that's not degeneracy.
If it wasn't degenerate, it wouldn't be the meta.
That's a jail time. That's a jail time.
If it was, he's right. If it wasn't degenerate, it wouldn't be the meta.
Oh.
God,
So many bananas.
Rolling up
Maple?
to the finish line. What up, boys?
Ow!
Uh-oh, Maple.
Uh-oh. Eyes clip.
Like, okay, that map, I'm getting fucked over and I'm having fun. I think that's a good sign.
Yeah. I'm
mad at Tag
this
for
is
good reason.
Map hell
I'm
is
not
for
sorry.
shit posts
I don't regret
and shit that
anything.
isn't finished.
Shouldn't.
This is finished and it's not a shit post.
This isn't a hell map.
This
is a set experience.
I love this.
A hell map is crazy eights because most of the track is you going against someone else, like in opposite directions, because
There's like an
it's so
actual
short.
interesting course dynamic here when you're not
Most
fucking
of this
head-on
track,
slamming
you'll maybe
people.
meet like 1 or 2 people going backwards. Crazy eights, it's like the entire race is that.
Damn,
I also love the speed capture off basically every jump, even if that slope is a little awkward and it feels like it drains too much speed.
Fuck. You. Nate.
Tyrone, I saw that Orby.
No, you did.
You were intended to.
Yeah.
You actually see in this game?
Do
Y'all
you have
motherfuckers
eyes?
have eyes?
I thought you navigated in this game through
Oh my god, Tyrone.
Yeah, just make little. You just make clicking noises with your tongue.
Sit parking. You know where you are in the map.
I just hear nothing but got him.
Is Seaside the one responsible for this going to hell?
Maybe.
You did a very bad. This is brilliance. Although it's
Tag.
understandable because the checkpoints were broken in the version of the map that you likely
Order.
played.
No. Fuck off.
Whoa, that was close. Almost hit myself.
This is just such a fun
Fucking-
layout to drive. All the fucking speed capture opportunities on jumps and like the mileage you get through restoring and radically changing your direction midair.
Yeah,
No.
it really looks like a fun layout.
Fuck!
Only thing is,
Tag?
you and
Oh.
the person you bump into's races get destroyed on any collision.
Yeah, it's so unlikely that any individual person has a perfect race, though, that I think it's okay.
Oh god, thank god for that banana. Fuck.
May have had a.
God, I'm just left thinking of those. I'm just left thinking of that parallel course idea
Get me out of
you
here.
came up with, where you just got 2 races going on in parallel at the same time.
You'd have to completely re-implement all item odds logic in Lua to do that, which is
It'd be such a mess. Well, the thing is, if you had them laid like directly on top of each other, you might not really need to do that, but they'd need to be like pretty much identical layouts.
Group
And
B fires an SPB,
jaws would break.
and it fucking homes it on someone in Group A.
yeah, something like that.
Or even worse, there's an SPB out in
you
Group
can
A's
essentially-
race, so Group B has a front runner that they can't deal with because the SPB spawn is blocked.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
You see what I mean?
So
That's
what
too
else
much
would be
shit.
funny?
Dude, Twill!
What else would be funny is
You played
That
your
was-
hand, Cam.
what
I
else would
tried
be
to get
funny
rid of
is
Porter's fucking dragging jaws and I get punished for it.
Yeah.
if Group A could fire their projectiles to Group B and say instead of a pit at the bottom, well, make it behave like pit for players, but for items, make it a relative teleport and have it go up to the other track.
Alright, I made
my
hell.
God.
Have fun with that ramp when you come around.
It would be such a
Whoa!
hilarious mess. Like just imagine hitting someone in the
Have fun with
opposite
that,
group
Maple.
with a jaws, just random.
Oh wait, no, Maple's in last. Never mind.
You just get the right angle and it's just sudden death from above,
No.
right on their face.
Maple!
What the fuck happened here?
The bananas was me! That was me!
It was
What did
me,
you
Barry.
do?
I was the
Stop
deck of
it.
banana.
I
That
just
is-
dropped a bunch of deck of bananas right there. Base.
That is
With
good
me,
deck
Austin,
of banana
with
placement.
me,
That's how
all
you
of
should be
them.
playing. You see that right there? That's
No.
degenerate.
I feel like you lose tons of speed on the upward slopes here sometimes if you're like disrupted at all, but that's the only like complaint I have about this beyond like some people may not like getting body slammed in the head. And not
I
every
guess
map
so.
has to be for everyone, so I think that is maybe okay.
You saw how I didn't shoot you? Honesty.
You're a dying breed.
Good.
Fuck you, Julie.
You hit the banana, nice shot.
Seaside, I don't know if I would do that. Fireball is kind of shitty for whiskey
Fireball's
anyway,
dog
so.
shit. Like alcohol in general sucks ass, but Fireball?
I mean, it gets worse than Fireball though. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, but Fireball is like the exact fucking perfect ratio of not actually good alcohol and then not actually enjoyable to drink.
Pretty much.
I like how we've just
How
been
many
playing
more?
this. We're like, we'll go through one more time and then it's just here.
It's a good track.
One more time, the last one for sure.
Last
Another
one.
Last one.
Real for real, last one for sure.
One more, no more.
Last
one more, no
game,
more.
last game, last game, last game.
Time to see the
This is like
skills.
some real card hours.
We're
shit.
not even like doing multiple tracks, we're just doing the same one because it's fucking good.
It's really funny. I love it.
Honestly, this probably sounds hard to believe, but I'm used to people my age drinking way shittier alcohol.
Sounds like a strange.
Oh,
So what we're gonna do
Drift.
is we're gonna take 3 bottles of
Like it-
Everclear and 3 cans of pineapple
Oh
juice.
my god, no!
Don't post that.
Bold of you to assume 21-year-old kids can actually afford every. Or that even if
You
they
mean we have growth.
they would have the stomach integrity to drink it.
All they know is,
Sorry, Maple.
eat hot chip and lie.
Did you
after
get
all.
grown first?
The third.
Second.
No,
That's some wacky
like, but
waypoints.
Yeah.
what I
want-
recall seeing a lot is like fucking
I'm
Four
still gonna-
Locos,
Oh, where is
shitty
that
beers
bomb
like
going?
Natural and Keystone. Those are the worst.
Oh
Yeah, that
no,
was-
it's all over
how the
me,
fuck did that
gamers!
work? Fucking
Who's the
tag,
gamer
count
that's gonna
yourself
throw
lucky.
down?
Oh,
You son of a bitch.
Damn.
madness immediately.
There's some
I
stuff
hate
that
you.
There's some stuff that happened there.
You thought you escaped, but it was actually the bump shot.
I was looking forward to seeing what you were gonna do with that.
Whoa!
Yeah, I was excited. I'm like, oh, I
Bruh.
can cause complete chaos.
Keep it going, keep going, keep going.
But then it was just taken away from you.
You dropped there really quickly. I wonder if there's a wind sector though.
It's unfortunate.
It might be
taken out
just
by
like a
the-
ceiling.
Another one.
Tyrone!
That one wasn't me either.
You ran
that was
into
me, I
it.
think.
You're the
I'm pretty
red
sure that was
shadow.
me.
He was the one that set it off.
He was number 1.
How many mines could mines be?
Ah,
I wonder if anyone got hit by the SPV.
Oh my god, the
Nice.
Sakuras! Look at the Sakuras!
You will die here, Tyrone, on your last race.
Someone
You
said.
will
Okay, Julie.
Someone said, "I need 4 Loco." Do yourself
okay, so
a favor and
Griff is feeling the same thing that I'm feeling, where like, if you ever get caught at like up below your top speed on an upward slope, it feels really rough to accelerate.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more V1.
Last game.
Last one
So-
for
someone
sure.
in the
Oh
stream
my
chat.
god, you already said last game!
Come on, Tyrone.
No,
It was someone in the stream chat. It was okay.
In general, V1 slopes are very strict.
Damn it, I missed that.
Are you did I?
Yeah.
Let's just go through all the maps one more time. Just to stay on this map like
Last one for
5
sure.
races in a row.
Holy shit, I saw that
Oh,
joke.
Last game. Last game. Last game.
Springboard.
Last game. Last game. 3 hours later.
Good old.
I literally said at the start of today in our fucking chat, I'm like, I think it's probably better if we shoot for shorter sessions just for the sake of our mental health. And then we played the same course for half an hour.
It is not
they're
half
not-
an hour.
It's less mentally taxing than
It's over an hour, Tyrone.
taking time to critique. all of the courses, I guess.
Dude, the last few
Oh,
turns
that's
with
unfortunate.
shoes
I'm
are
very sorry.
the last few turns with shoes are so fucking good. Holy fuck.
I mean,
They're really tough,
take
but
your
they feel
pick.
super satisfying to hit correctly.
So wait. If I'm getting this correct, you guys are washing out the critique hours with straightforward degeneracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Probably.
Nice.
It's like you do a chaser of rubbing alcohol.
Wow.
I love these slow.
Just someone pass. I'm in like second. Someone just drives right in front of me with invincibility. Like, bruh. I like that.
Rubbing alcohol soaked through a loaf of bread.
I can't get any
Sourdough,
power items.
to be specific.
Whoever was
Oh,
that
I
Sakura
almost
that I
died.
just hit? That was not my intention. I wanted to hit Barkley.
Why me?
What the fuck was that?
Just let me live. Hit
You
the
were in
fucking.
front of me.
Hit the stupid fucking Sakuras. There's like
You know-
three of them.
Oh,
Just-
I
while you're
tried,
at-
but one of them dropped the banana on my ass while they were invisible. What the fuck?
we got dumbass Julie, dumbass Ibuki.
Alright, I
dumbass
won for
Ernie,
last
we got
game.
3 targets.
Okay, last
game.
one. We're done.
It's over.
Wait, Tyrone, you need to look up the replay.
Good stream.
Do I?
Yeah, it's something I found out on Roy's map.
Okay, let's see.
It's the first one I played as Sonic.
Like,
I'll wait for the game capture to hook here.
Oh, hey,
Oh my god,
refresh.
we actually played this course so many fucking times.
Wait.
Personal favorite. I love it.
Good. What did you name the server? That is an incredible
John
name.
Madden's Intergalactic H.
I like it.
Alright, so where is...
I am
That-
the Sonic.
That is a high tier server name. That's got some
Skip ahead.
strong energy to
Skip
it.
ahead to the first, to the shortcut.
Which one?
The shortcut, just a
Left
little
one?
bit further. This one.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go write something
I'm gonna
into
die here
dynamic music
first,
that
and then
makes
I'm
it so
gonna
that John
show it
Madden plays every
Oh,
time you start the server with that name.
You can do it, watch it.
Trail! That's forbidden!
I am now. No. Okay, that's all I wanted to show.
Okay, good. Now the shortcut has to be deleted.
God.
Cheat.
God.
I found that when I was testing the old map.
Time to bust out the fucking industrial strength epoxy.
It's like
Alright, so that was Jartcast episode 2.
yeah.
Huge thanks
Fun
to Scooty, Roy, and Ivo for their submissions. Chow Brother apparently slid something in at the very last moment, and we will get to that next week, I think.
Sounds good.
I'll put up a link to the submission form in somewhere that's slightly more visible than me shilling in custom courses periodically. But thank you for bearing with us as we get this shit set up. Thanks a billion times once again to everybody in this fucking call helping me not die.
No problem.
Yeah.
Props to all the mappers.
Shit, I was trying to do the opposite.
Hopefully we could be of some help. See you next week.
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
stream.
Peace.
Bye, stream. Take care.
Race car takes flight and jumps a fence.